Halo semua, balik lagi sama gue Juis. Jadi kali ini kita bakal mainin game baru yang namanya The Shapeshifting Detective ya. Jadi kali ini lagi-lagi gue ditemenin sama Sobat Leo ya. Jadi Sobat Leo mungkin bisa say hi dulu.
Halo guys.
Oh udah ya.
Udah.
Oke, jadi menurut Leo ini kenapa gamenya Leo pengen cover? Ini kan aku kan kebetulan diajak nih, gue berkesempatan diajak nih sama si Leo ya. Jadi ya kenapa menurut Leo ini gamenya menarik? Karena aku jujur aku belum tahu apa-apa tentang gamenya. Jadi ini aku baru diajak. Jadi ya aku pengen dengar sedikit lah tentang gamenya ya.
Oke, sekilas kenapa aku beli game ini aja ya. Soalnya aku juga belum tahu gameplaynya gimana, mengenai apa nggak tahu. Cuman ya bagus gede gitu ya, bagus gede. Jadi itu adalah suatu opini, itu gede kan.
Widih.
Jadi itu adalah opini alasan aku beli. Jadi yang nggak tahu kisahnya gimana, dan yang kedua adalah kepo gitu loh. Shapeshifting Detective, apakah detektifnya palsu atau gimana nggak tahu. Gitu aja sih.
Jadi kira-kira horor nggak? Itu sih yang sebenarnya gue pengen tahu. Kayaknya enggak ya, misteri
Enggak.
Iya, gue lihat dari tadi cutscene di belakangnya juga ya, banyak banget di cast-nya ya, maksudnya banyak banget orang-orangnya ya. Kenapa terus yang cewek ini kayak agak sedikit gitu lah ya guys ya. Oke, gue rasa cukup ya itu aja ya. Jadi sekedar pengenalan ya kita masing-masing plus ya sedikit tentang gamenya lah dari kita ya, oke? Yaudah,
Oke, kita akan mulai. Wait, ini nanti kamu cut ya. Aku pengen pastiin subtitlenya on. Oh, oke, on. Ya udah.
Oke.
Kita mulai ya.
Yuk.
Nah, ini guys. Jadi nanti tugas kita nanti berbalik ya. Aku yang main, Juwis yang opini. Nanti aku ngasih sedikit alasan juga. Itu oke lah. Kita lihat opininya Juwis ya. Setelah kita bantai Juwis di game lain. Nah, ini.
Waduh, iya siap deh, siap.
You're listening to Radio August, Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your
Apakah ini
August
scam?
update. August police are appealing for information following
by
the
the way,
murder of 21-year-old
bentar ya.
Dorota Shaw.
Oke.
Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a
Oh.
violent and despicable act.
Ya.
Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the
Dia
department's
kayak
confidential
suara
tip
radio
hotline.
gini ya.
Iya.
It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Ini bagus banget.
Tapi kayaknya openingnya gue cut aja deh. Gue langsung kesini nanti.
You need to learn when to keep
Okay.
your mouth shut.
Widih, apakah ini detektifnya?
Hah?
Cuma bisa who are you aja kah? Sama diam ya? Delete itu diam kah?
Ini dia diam kah?
Waduh, kayaknya ya. Aku nggak tahu. Aku kan bukan yang main. Lagian aku juga nggak tahu apa-apa.
Kau pengen tanya apa enggak coba?
Kalau aku sih, aku pasti tanya.
Oke.
Exactly. Rewind.
Flashback.
Kok unik juga ya? Wait, what? Ya ampun, diulang lagi dong, ngeri banget. Jadi tuh dia suruh kita ini ya. Wah, nggak
You're
bisa
listening
gitu.
to
Jadi dia
Radio
tuh suruh kita perhatiin
August,
ya kayak radio
Dark
ini tadi ya.
Nights.
Iya.
Nanti ini gua daripada
It's
kita
5
ulang.
o'clock and
Gua
I'm
langsung
Alice
bilang dulu
Monroe
ya,
with your
pas ambil
August
pilihan ya.
update.
Oke?
August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw.
Rachel.
Miss Shaw's body was discovered
Iya,
last night.
jadi itu
Chief
lo harus
DuPont is
dengerin
calling the crime
percakapannya
a
di sini. Jadi
violent and
nanti lu
despicable
nggak tanya lagi
act.
who are you gitu kan.
Anyone
Jadi
with
pokoknya dia
information
tuh
about the
detektifnya
murder
lah,
is
udah
urged
gitu.
to get in touch
Iya sih,
via
cuman
the department's
game lain
confidential
Iya,
nggak
tapi
pernah
comeback aja,
keulang.
ya, diulang lagi.
It's
Untung tadi
horrible,
gue bilang gue skip aja.
Indeed
Iya,
it is.
Gak apa-apa guys, jadi buat yang nonton nih ya, jadi supaya tahu kita tuh dikerjain sama gamenya. Nanti gue cut aja. Ya.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Oh berarti di sini harus hati-hati dalam memilih ya. Bukan karena bad ending atau apa, cuma ngulangnya itu jauh.
Loh. Kok ada gini? Oh ada.
You know why you're here, don't you?
Waduh, dia tanya kita tahu kenapa kita di sini nggak? Kalau gue sih jawab nggak, tapi jangan ikutin gue dong. Kan ini kan playthrough-nya kan yang main kan si Bang Leo ya.
Duh,
Iya
kan
dong,
yang
Bang
opininya
Leo.
kamu, iya apa enggak nih?
Ya kalau ditanya gue tahu gue di sini apa enggak, dibutuhkan buat apa, gue nggak tahu karena informasinya
The
sedikit.
dead girl.
Oke.
And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that?
Oh jadi kita mata-mata kah?
Oh kayaknya katanya the dead girl kan ya. Jadi ada cewek yang mati, terus dia bilang jangan ketangkep kali ini. Berarti apakah kita ngelakuin misi buat dia kah? Bukan cuma mata-mata, atau kita ini pembunuh bayaran, kita nggak tahu kan ya. Jadi kayaknya dia bukan detektif deh. Atau dia detektif, ya kan? Tapi gimana ya situasi kalau dia yang detektif, dia nanyain cewek yang mati, terus bilang jangan ketangkep kali ini. Mungkin detektifnya kerjasama sama kita yang private investigator kali ya. Terus karena kita ketangkep, jadinya ya yang kita lagi intai itu langsung bergegas melakukan misinya membunuh cewek itu ya, bisa jadi. Jadi ini tuh kita masih ambigu banget, maksudnya bukan ambigu sih, sorry, masih kurang informasi buat menyatakan kalau dia ini orang jahat atau orang baik, dia ini detektif atau dia ini ya gitulah pembunuh bayaran atau gimana gitu kan, gua juga nggak tahu gitu.
Jadi ini yes.
Kalau gua sih jawab nggak tahu ya. Kalau gue sih gue tong sampah ya, karena
Tong sampah
kan
nanti langsung tamat asem. Kita dibunuh di sini.
Dia diem kan, artinya dia diem kan. Kalau gue sih gue tong sampah, tapi kalau lu ya silakan. Wah,
Splendid.
Bang Leo nih ngambil.
You're going to a town called
Kayaknya dia punya bakat ya.
Chief DuPont.
Oke.
He's gonna
Iya, ini
think of
kayaknya Juice punya
someone else.
bakat di sini, guys. Aku iya sih. Otakku yes.
This
Enggak,
person.
soalnya kan gini. Kita masih.
Saya aku pastikan dulu.
Yes, gitu.
Oke bisa. Kalau ada QTE kan, ada opini kan bisa itu.
Understood?
Iya, jadi tadi lagi tes mekanik ya. Aduh, pertanyaannya apa kan? Jadi ya nggak tahu baca.
Dikasih semacam.
Ini sama aja sih.
Kamu mesti
Gua yes,
kemana?
no.
Masa kita nggak paham asem udah dikasih tahu petunjuknya.
Yes.
Splendid.
Bener lagi, oke.
Iyalah.
If someone so much as sniffs
Okay.
that you're different,
Oh iya, kita ini kayaknya kayak
You'll be
antara PI atau
deprecated.
spy ya, private investigator, personal investigator,
Hmm.
private investigator atau apalah itulah. Jadi kayak temennya
we
detektif atau
expect you to use
kita ini
your
spy.
ability. Just
Mata ya.
don't get
Mata-mata sih kayak aneh itu loh.
and never ever change into a child.
In
Loh.
brighter news,
Oh,
August
dia yang
resident Mia
Shapeshifting
French
Detective-nya
is
itu
celebrating
kita.
the return of a missing
Kalau
pooch,
dari
Barley.
kalimat tadi kan,
The
jangan
8-month-old
pernah
basset hound puppy
ganti
was found
tubuhmu atau
outside
nyamar
Daryl's
jadi
Chicken and
api
Ribs.
ya.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and
Oke,
Monroe.
I'm
lokasinya
Violet.
kita nanti di sini ya.
Welcome to the guest house.
Ini
There are
gitu ya.
some
Ini
rules.
game
Nah,
16K
ada
ya
peraturan
teman-teman ya.
In the guest house.
Ada peraturan, nggak boleh ada
It's
sepatu
priceless.
di dalam ya.
Now, how long are you
Angkatnya
staying
mahal gitu.
for?
Berapa lama tinggal di sini? As long as it takes, buset, jangan lah. Buset, kalau di sini ngomongnya selama mungkin sebisanya ya bahaya. As long as it takes itu selamanya ya, selagi bisa gitu. Kalau bawah itu nggak yakin, I'm not sure. Penting I'm not sure.
Kalau aku selamanya sih sama dia.
That's fine.
Waduh,
It's
ini
yours for as long as you want it.
oke.
There's not been many visitors of late.
Jadi ini Juice, ini adalah gameplay Juice ya. Ini bukan manusia sungguhan, ini gameplay CGI. Ini apaan? Mau tanya enggak? Ini kan tanya.
Enggak, gue sih nggak bakal nanya.
Oke.
Sometimes
di
we
sini
wish
kan
we'd
nggak mau
ask for
ngambil
something and
perhatian.
the moment just
Kita lihat kehebatan Juice.
passes.
Ya kalau lu detektif atau kata lu tadi spy ya.
Yes, the murder.
Kalau yang ini masa sih
You haven't
lu
spoken to the
mau
chief
ngasih
yet, have
informasi
you?
banyak. Lu tuh yang mau gali informasi gitu kan.
Oke, ini wajib ya guys ya.
Chief DuPont. He's the one who booked the room for you.
Kenapa namanya Dupont
You
ya?
look
Gue
lost.
jadi ingat
You should
company
probably
Dupont
go and
itu.
speak to the chief.
Yang
Your
gede.
room is just down the hall, last
Apa?
on the
Dupont
left.
apaan company?
Yang
It has its
cat
own
itu
back
loh,
door.
Dupont cat.
Chief
Hmm.
said that's the way you'd like it.
Oh, baik.
Asem.
Wih, transisinya cepet banget, langsung ke sini. Ini siapa? Nggak dikenalin dulu tuh.
16K guys, lihat 16K. ini PS10 guys ya. Oke.
Hah?
Ini game PS10 pantasnya. Gimana nih?
PS10. 16K. Predicting the future paling gitu ya.
Oke, kita
Bercanda,
ikutin.
ini gue bercanda ya. Tapi kalau yang asli harusnya cari ruangannya. You don't believe? I believe. Kalau gue ya. Ini kenapa
Iya.
jadi playthrough-nya kayak gue ya? Kan yang main kamu ya.
Ya enggak, kan aku kan nanya membantu aja. Aku pengen tahu opinimu kalau main game kayak gini gimana gitu.
Jadi kamu
Serious?
pengen tahu rute yang
You must have a
ambil ya?
serious job.
Mm-mm.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Oke, nice to meet you. Mm-mm.
If you like
Jawabannya
reading.
cuma satu itu soalnya.
Mm-mm.
Iya. Yeah, sure.
So, what's your question, Sam?
Waduh.
Are you guilty?
Oh. The Page of Cups.
Apa
It
sih?
suggests I'm innocent of whatever it is I'm being accused of. I'm going to be seeing a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? I'm in room 1 in that cell.
Dia kayak udah
Raise
sadar
them
itu
to
gila.
next
Transisinya sih
century.
kayak
Which
tajam
one
banget
is
ya.
it?
Mm-mm. Kalau yang
Last
atas
on the left.
ngikutin yang tadi, yang atas itu ngikutin yang ibu-ibu
Iya,
yang
tahu,
awal.
tahu. Last on
Hmm.
the left. Last
Jadi-
on the left.
Ini yang dipilih.
Iya nggak apa-apa, ngapain.
Good.
I've got
We're
nothing to
neighbors.
hide.
Just knock.
Ya kita tetangga, nanti aku berkunjung ke kamu ya, santai.
Lucked out with a broken fire door, easy access to the stairwells, the room service cards, and a room
So ini aku takut nih maju-maju.
Nggak apa-apa, tune radio aja, tune radio.
Oke
with
oke.
a view to die for. In
Kelvin.
our idle chatter, I pieced together fragments of Tenzin's story. A former monk, expelled for some scandal
Aku lagi
involving a
dengerin
woman.
sebentar ya.
I
Aku lagi
guess
dengerin.
that's how most of them fall. He had wisdom,
Leave
though.
aja, leave aja.
Of that I have no doubt.
Hail a cap.
The night
Yeah.
Tenzin left, he taught
Oh,
me
yeah,
how the
no,
universe worked. I close my eyes,
Please get
the
off.
concrete
Balik lagi,
rises
balik
up to
Balik
embrace
lagi.
me.
Sorry. Tadi harusnya
There are
gua mau
infinite
ke-
realities,
gua kan belum masuk
he
ruangan
said.
gua kan. Gua pengen
And
lihat
we
dulu.
always
Gua
exist in the one we believe is
Ini.
most
di
true.
room. Nggak bisa langsung dipencet ya? Emang ada delay ya? Oke. Nah, gue pengen tahu aja apakah ada penyadap atau apa nggak sebelum gue tinggalin ruangannya. Biar nanti
Masa
kalau
cuis,
ada
wanita
perubahan,
secantik
gua-
dia masa menyadap.
Ya siapa tahu kan ada spy. Nggak, gue mesti lihat dulu. Gue cek pertama kali, nanti pas keluar terus balik lagi ada yang berubah nggak gitu juga. Yang kedua.
Oke siap.
Ini kan gamenya kan misteri kan.
Heeh.
Gua lihat dulu itu lampunya beda sendiri, warnanya agak sus ya.
Waduh.
Oh, cuma pilihan cuma satu ya,
Mm-mm.
tinggalin ya. Tapi tadi kita
I
udah lihat ya,
climb
lewat
over the
ruangannya ya.
vaulted fence,
Kita udah lihat lewat ruangan
railings
yang
below,
kalau ada yang berubah kita tahu.
arms
Oke
wide.
siap
Belok
siap.
cap terus pergi ke
I
chief.
dive.
Ini ya,
Good, you got my message. Chief
kepala
Inspector
apa gitu.
DuPont.
Mm.
Wasn't sure you'd come.
Chief
But I
Inspector
suppose you're
DuPont.
between
Oke.
jobs?
Oke sedikit komenku ya. Game ini betul-betul dibebasin. Kalau game lain tuh kayak kejadiannya apa kita ngikutin, apa yang kita ikutin itu jadi dampak atas kejadian itu. Ini beda nih.
Oh
Well,
ya
we both
udah.
know that's not true.
Mm-mm.
But I like it. Sam.
Untung Juice yang pilih bukan aku ya.
So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21.
Oh, ini yang mati nih.
jealous redhead.
Oh, ini yang
Strangled.
mati di
Dicekik.
kaki ya.
I know who did it. I
Katanya
need proof.
dicekik ya.
It's a tarot.
Tapi kenapa gambarnya menggoda sekali ya?
Saya
Kronologi kematiannya lepas lagi ngapain kayak gitu kan. Ya udahlah. Anyway, why?
Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs.
Aneh. Dia bisa
To be
divination.
honest,
atau
I thought she'd
bisa-
been smoking something.
Pinter ya.
That's why I didn't take it seriously.
tapi intinya Chiefnya nggak percaya hal gituan kan?
Oh iya, dia nggak percaya hal mistis ya.
Because
Why is it in
things,
jail?
I don't have enough on her.
Thief.
That's where
Karena
you
nggak
come
punya
in.
bukti, bukan
The free
thief.
guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
I'll try. Can you do it? Nanti kalau
I'll be
gue
telling
bilang
everyone that
gitu,
you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out.
Oh, jadi kita nggak punya wewenang asli ya, jadi harus berhati-hati, oke? Where is my badge and gun lagi? Parah banget gak. Gue pikir dulu ya, kalau bawah itu kan kayak poking jokes, kalau yang atas itu kayak desperate. Gue mau desperate atau joke-nya?
Kalau aku sih,
Aku bawa deh, aku bawa.
aku bawa. Siapa tahu dikasih.
There's no badge and gun.
Oh,
Just
nggak
a
dikasih,
hope,
Jus.
a promise.
Just
Come and find me
so
when you're
and a
settled.
promise. Dia responnya
It's a
juga
second chance
lucu.
Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Oke. Don't blow it, katanya jangan gagal ya. Oke. Bentar, kalau gua bilang sih kita tanya what do we know today?
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Ada ajal kon ngakon-ngakon aku kon gak ngerti apa-apa.
What can you tell me about Violet?
Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
Ini siapa? Yang pembaca lah kita nih, yang kita tanyain.
Diam aja, coba diam aja, bukan nothing, diam aja.
Bukan, itu si pembaca kah?
Yang pas di
Look, if it's about the
reception.
pills.
Oh, yang awal.
Nah, itu kan dia malah ngasih kita informasi yang di awal ya. Dia malah ngasih kita informasi tentang pil ya. Yang tadi kita nggak tahu kan. Kalau tadi kita jawab nothing, itu kita nggak dapat informasi itu. Oke, where was Dorota killed? Coba. Yang cewek tadi di mana dibunuhnya? Di mana? Apakah
In her bedroom. She
in
was
her
naked.
bedroom?
Dia telanjang, guys.
Iya, berarti itu informasi.
No signs of
sosial
sexual
juga.
activity of any kind. It was a
Selesai mandi,
weird
kan?
scene to look at.
No sign
There
of
was
sexual
one
activity.
thing that was strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth.
Jadi dia tuh
I'm being
kayak
serious now, Sam. Not a word of this.
Mandi terus mungkin langsung
One
dicekik
thing
gitu kan.
only the killer
Itu
would know.
kronologi penting juga kalau buat ini kan ya. Oke, do you bukan jangan tanya itu dulu deh, itu nanti. Tell me about Dorota juga. Tell me.
Tapi betul loh. Jangan-jangan dia pembunuhnya,
You
jalan.
want to know?
Iya, bisa jadi makanya.
She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard.
Oh, orang
Go to
pintar
the
ya.
local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
Oh, tapi dia nggak terlalu suka kayak sama orangnya. Dia sukanya
Don't read the
katanya.
paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th, at approximately 9 p.m., according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
Oke, do you have an alibi for last night?
Atau tanya atau nggak usah?
Tanya lah.
Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I?
Iya.
Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius.
Dia nggak punya alibi ya. Jadi dia ngomong dia semalaman di sini.
Iya, tapi abis itu lu lihat nggak? Dia kayak pegang-pegang dasi kan ya. Ini bahasa tubuh itu. Jadi gue jadi agak susah sama dia. Gue sebenarnya kalau diam gue merhatiin ya. Gue tuh sengaja emang merhatiin biar gue yakin. Oh, dia ini kayaknya merasa bersalah atau gimana gitu. Gue lebih ngebaca secara emosional gitu loh. Oke lah. Kalau gue tinggal gue leave. Kalau lu mungkin kalau mau tanya.
The crew member who had
Nggak
helped
usah.
him on
Ke Kesos ya?
performed the final check on the crane. which
Ini
was
kita
where
nggak
we
matiin
found
ini, Kak.
much lighter
Berubah
probes
kan
down the
ya,
abyssal shaft.
Enggak, ini kita nggak mau matiin ini.
Remington had initially
Okay.
objected to using the feeble
Turn
apparatus.
off.
When no
turn
auto
off.
Itu jadi nggak fokus.
Leave. Oke. Kalau gua pertama pergi ke tempatnya yang belum gua pergiin dulu. Gua cari informasi dulu.
Kalau
Jadi
nggak
kan
Violet, Lexi ya.
Violet kan tadi udah ngomong di awal. Terus tadi sama si Brown Win itu kan yang diviner ya, maksudnya yang kenal, yang tarot-tarot. Nah, kalau gue sih gue pergi ke Rain atau Lexi dulu. Rain dulu lah, biar
You must be a new guest. Or your burglar, yes.
Atau
I'm Rain, by the way.
Kotak sampah.
Why?
Kenapa?
I heard you
Biar
say
lucu
earlier
ya.
your name's Sam.
Ada kan dia udah
Don't
tahu
look like
kan.
Sam.
Iya. Kayak sus banget kan dia kan. What were you doing last night?
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
Ngeri ya, nggak percaya Tuhan tapi masih ini ya.
Semacam kebiasaan sejak kecil lah.
Tuh kan ketawa psikopat lagi. Waduh. What didn't work? Ya, what didn't work?
My prayer that the girl would be safe.
Kok dia kayak agitated gitu ya. How did you predict?
We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck.
Oh, jadi sama ya kumpulannya pembaca semua nih ya?
Oh. What did it tell you?
You get it piecemeal. Not everything in one reading. The last one we did showed a young woman being murdered. Young, talented, probably red-headed.
What do you know?
I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Tahu dari mana? Talented musician. Nah, gitu. Who's the next victim?
Next victim? Whoa! Hold on a sec. We don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not.
Kan lu
We'll do
pembunuh
another
ya.
group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea.
Oh, berarti satu grup ini semuanya semua. Tell me about itu.
Mercury, it's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
Yeah, can I see that?
Oke, aku belum
I don't
pernah
have
tahu
it at
guys
the
ini guys
moment.
bentuknya guys.
Bronwyn has it.
Oh.
Oke, leave. Tadi kita diarahin ke Bronwyn ya, tapi nggak mau dulu. Aku ke Lexi dulu aja.
Hi, Sam, is it?
Wih,
Come on
mirip
in.
ya.
Make yourself
Ini
at home.
wait,
Mi casa
oh, enggak
es
ya,
tu
Brown
casa.
ya.
Come on.
Mirip
Bukan,
tapi ya.
bukan. Kau bilang mukanya sus semua nih masalahnya.
Iya, semuanya sus ya. Why did you come to August? Pilih yang
The
ketiga.
cards told us to. Well, the cards of rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction, and he narrows it down
Oh,
with some
jadi dia
astrological jiggery pokery.
ini
He's
ya,
basically a walking
tumbalnya dia
esoteric
si Rain
library.
ya. Kalau si
And
Rain
if that
tumbalnya
sounds dull,
Bronwyn ya.
let me reassure you.
Jadi mereka ini saling ngejual ya.
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
Iya, jobnya apa? A job?
I didn't say job. I said job.
You say job.
Kalau gue sih gue diamin. Ini kayaknya Jeb, dia mau ngejob.
Yeah, it's a
Gua-
tarot thing you won't understand.
Kan? Dia malah ngasih ini kan, kasih informasi yang kita. Oke. What were you doing last night?
I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were
With
painting our nails.
Oh.
Berdua
oke.
saling ngecat kuku.
Ini ya, katanya dia mewarnai kukunya lah sama Bronwyn. Oke, ini jadi salah satu informasi krusial. Kalau nanti kita cek itu nggak sama di tempatnya Bronwyn, itu bisa jadi dia sus. Can I see your nails?
No, I mean, yeah, I've already cleaned it off.
Lengkap gak? Kayaknya lengkap sih tadi.
Ya, tapi masih sus sih. How well do you know Bronwyn?
She's like
Kan
my
dia
big
kan tadi kan
sister,
udah.
so
Jadi urutan pertanyaan juga penting ya. She's like my big sister. Karena gini, kalau kita tadi nggak nanya dia ngapain semalam, dia nggak kasih informasi. Gue langsung nanya, seberapa kenal lu sama si ini? Itu kan kayak agak langsung personal kan ya. Orang langsung on guard pasti kan ya. Oke, ini ditanya apakah kau berpikir dia membunuh Dorota? Kalau gua sih, gua tong sampah sih. Gua nggak nanya ini.
you know the chief's got it all wrong. Ron could never hurt anyone, but
Tuh kan,
I'm
dia
sure
ngejelasin
Smart said to
sendiri
bloody
kan,
hell.
karena gue nggak desperate kan ya. That won't work on me.
Ah, that's mean. She didn't do it anyway. Chief DuPont's crazy.
Okay, did you know Dorota?
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet,
Berarti
and the
nggak ada
Chief,
yang
and now
tahu
you.
sama
Sorry,
si
I'm a bit
Red
nervous.
Cat ini kan katanya, sama si Dorota ini ya. How did you know she was going to die? Itu kan pertanyaan salah satunya. Let's
Good
go.
old-fashioned fortune telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
Pembacaannya guys katanya guys. Ini aku tahu. Yang paling bahaya itu apa? Gini, ada pilihannya. Kalau death itu menuju kematian, kalau di devil itu semacam kepada godaan atau temptation. Kalau ini nggak ada.
Death dong, kematian dong.
Oke.
Everybody thinks that. It's such a cliche. The death card doesn't even mean death. Most of the time.
So
The
what
Five of
is?
Swords. I think so anyway.
Ya
Tuh kan nggak ada pilihan yang benar kan?
Pilihannya nggak ada, jalan.
Tuh kan.
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and
Okay,
Bronwyn got
dicatat
Ten of
ya, ingat
Swords,
ya.
which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
Kamu bercanda masih ya. Ada pembunuhan masih bercanda, udah gue tinggalin sih. Leave. Violet dulu. Violet.
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already.
Ini sih nggak mungkin pembunuhnya guys ya, udah
Enggak,
kelihatan.
gua harus nanya yang pills.
Ini
Iya.
langsung nih, katanya aku mesti kenalan dulu.
Kayaknya sih jangan sih, tapi gua pengen coba agresif. Ya.
Ini aja ya.
Iya.
I take clozapine.
Kalau
For
sapin,
anxiety.
antidepresan guys ya.
Anxious person.
Enggak, yang kanan.
Nanya.
Iya. Schizophrenia.
I don't know,
iya.
Dr. Sam, you tell me.
Oh kita lebih ahli malah.
Who are the other guests?
They're tarot readers. I'm
Tarot
thinking of
reader.
asking them to leave, actually.
Kamu tahu nggak Jules kenapa dia bukan pelakunya?
Waduh, kok kayak mau buka baju? Kenapa? Gerakan lu kenapa begitu?
Ini dia itu cantik guys, nggak mungkin dia pelakunya guys ya.
Oh gitu. Jadi karena cantik gak mungkin pelakunya.
Nggak mungkin lah. Abis itu?
Gagal kamu melaksanakan tugas. Kalau aku sih, why do you want them to leave?
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
Killers and hobos. Hobos itu maksudnya homeless.
Ya pengemis.
Hobos, nah tanya. Kalau gue bukannya killersnya hobos, mana
I'm
hobos?
sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it? But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam. I think I'll get the sign changed.
Did you know Dorota?
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Precious lamb. Berarti lamb itu buat sacrifice kan ya?
Domba guys.
Enggak, gua nggak ngomong, nggak nanya.
She reminds me of me, but without my intellect.
Without my intellect.
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
Slutty? Okay, no comment.
You should talk to her boyfriend. I'm sure they weren't exclusive.
Katanya ada cowoknya tuh, oke.
Oscar
Ya, di mana?
lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
What were you doing last night?
It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember.
Oke tanpa alibi ya.
I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
Yeah, have you ever been?
I've driven by it, never actually been in it.
Oke. Itu clue lagi tuh. Jadi dia ngaku-ngakunya dia belum pernah ke dalam, tapi pernah ngelewatin pas naik mobil ya, drive by.
Kalau kita cek lagi, jadi nggak punya alibi itu siapa? Violet, chiefnya.
Violet, iya. Terus sama si chiefnya kita, chief sama Violet. Nah itu dong. Yang lain punya alibi. Jadi kayak Bronwyn sama Rain bisa cross check. Lexi ada self proclaim alibi, tapi nggak ada witness, ngerti nggak? Nggak ada yang ini apa?
Saksi mata kan?
Ya, nggak ada yang bisa testify. Kalau gue sih ke tempatnya si Bronwyn sekarang.
Sam,
sebelum pergi ke tempat.
Is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
Can I see the Mercury Tarot?
Iya, aku juga pengen tahu nih.
Sure.
Ini dapat dari ini si siapa yang cowok tadi? Ya.
Just get it.
Mercury spesial kan ya?
Iya.
It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you.
Spreading it out to
really
show you, ngeri banget.
Answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Sure.
Maksudnya kita nggak ditunjukin atau ini maksudnya?
Enggak, gue pengen tahu
wants
ini.
to know
Jangan-jangan
if you're
plot-twistnya
happy
kita
being the
gitu.
person you are now.
Seneng nggak dengan kita sekarang? Yes.
Mercury doesn't agree. In fact, if anything, and I could be wrong, it's suggesting that you're not even the person you're saying you are now. I've only had that reading once before.
Once before, berarti kan pernah dia ya. Where were you?
In my room reading. I found a trashy romance novel.
Oke, beda nih.
I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all
beda.
swooning
Ini
heroines
pentingnya
and
cross check.
brooding
Jadi yang
vampire
tadi bisa
Casanovas.
disesify
Thank
pun
God
beda
Lexi
ya.
saved me.
Tadi kan yang satunya kan bilang ini ya, apa hias kuku kan ya. Tapi nggak tahu, bisa aja mereka emang di ruangan sama. Cuman yang satu emang lagi hias kuku dan dia emang lagi baca. Cuma
enggak. Saling mengecat kuku, enggak.
Iya, berarti beda ya. Oke, kalau gua nanya, you didn't leave your room all night?
No, not at all. Lexi popped in and we chatted for a bit, but that's all.
Diem. Kalau aku ya, aku diem guys.
Nggak dapat apa-apa.
I have some question about the murder.
Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
How well did you know her?
I didn't. We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth.
Except you predicted the murder.
We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
How did you predict?
We saw it in the cards, not images.
Tapi ini cocok dengan yang cowok tadi. Penjelasannya loh.
Yeah, can't you ask who the killer is?
Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
Pergi, oke.
Oke, jadi kesimpulannya
Hill cap.
Enggak, maksudnya kesimpulannya jadi seleksi ini bohong kemungkinannya ya.
Iya, dia bohong. Enggak, bisa aja dia bohong atau bisa aja sih itu yang bohong. Bisa aja.
Saya gini.
Pokoknya antara antara Bronwyn, kalau enggak Lexi bohong itu.
Gini, tapi opini kamu nggak logis, aku bisa sangka kenapa? Kalau misalnya si Bronwyn yang bohong, dia malah nggak punya alibi malahan.
Iya, terus?
Ya maksudnya.
Jadi Lexi yang ini ya. Bisa jadi.
Ya ini apa?
Coba Hill cap dulu dah. Gua mau lihat
It's 6
opsinya.
o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed.
Bagus
I
banget.
understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly
Berbagai,
dry and
guys.
warm,
Ini
but
aku
be on the
lagi
lookout for dark
shopping,
clouds
aku
on the
mau dapetin
horizon,
informasi.
as there
Kalau
may be
misteri itu
scattered showers.
informasi itu
Best
penting
take an
banget soalnya.
umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6
Waduh.
o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Iya, maksudnya dia suka mandi guys ya maksudnya.
Iya, bahaya banget.
Udah cukup kah atau next?
Investigating tuh berarti balik lagi kan ya. Coba
Hmm.
kalau investigating tuh apa? Pilihannya apa aja?
Kembali lagi.
Chief, guest house, next chapter. Coba kalau ke Chief, apakah kita masih bisa ngomong lagi? Kayak udah habis kan ya. Oh, live, udah nggak bisa. Informasi udah kita.
Aku takutnya kita bisa ke Lexi sih.
Oh ya udah coba aja, coba.
Siapa tahu nanti
Kalau
kan.
aku sih rasanya per chapter gitu, jadi udah kita ajak ngomong tuh udah nggak bisa lagi.
Enggak, takutnya kalau kita udah ngomong sama Bronwyn, kita cek lagi, kamu bohong ya gitu. Oh enggak. Cuman sekali doang guys.
Ya udah next yuk.
Okay.
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Ini mungkin.
Next chapter ya.
Oh ya ini.
Visit Chief dulu.
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright?
Live. Visit Oscar dulu kalau gitu. Dia nanya Oscar.
Who are you?
Ini cowoknya si yang dibunuh ya, Dorota Shaw. Jadi Oscar siapa lah itu? Buset, masa gua langsung bilang sih. Ya boleh.
Yang bawah.
Ya.
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them.
How long? Berapa
Not
lama?
long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other.
Sekian bulan guys ya.
Was he seeing anyone else?
Itu cincin di situ itu bukannya tandanya menikah ya?
Enggak, belum tentu. Mereka kan boyfriend masih.
Oh.
Was he seeing anyone else mas?
Yang bawah ya?
Iya, yang bawah.
No, why?
Ya, mungkin yang kedua.
Violet Gallagher. What's it got to do with that? Bitch. Mind you, it's not exactly damning coming from someone as frigid as her.
You don't like her?
I don't really have anything to do with her. Don't like her now.
What can you tell me about Dorota's parents, coba?
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
Oh, did you see Dorota yesterday, coba?
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon.
Afternoon ya, siang.
And we were, hanging out. I left at about 5.
Datang siang, pulang jam 5. Okay. Where were you?
It's just 5 aside. Finished at about
Main
half
bola
9. I called her, but she never picked up.
Jadi jam 8.30 ditelepon dia nggak jawab. Mungkin udah dibunuh ya. Is it possible the killer? Ya, coba tanya
What,
aja
you mean watching
informasi.
us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Kamu kok yakin?
Must be a big closet katanya.
Yeah, it's big enough for 2 people to have sex in. Well, not for us.
Oke. Dorota like to experiment katanya.
She had a few
Kenapa dia pegang
kinks,
cincinnya
nothing
kayak
weird.
gitu ya?
Mungkin dia judi mungkin.
Kings, coba Kings.
Yeah, a band from the 60s. I'm not discussing this with you.
Waduh.
What was in the closet?
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Wedding dress?
Baju nikah.
Boleh balik Chief dulu deh. Chief dulu aja, nggak apa. Agak aneh ya. Ya udah kasih tahu aja. Oscar was playing football last night.
Yep, that's what he told me too. Not a suspect.
Kamu kok yakin sialan?
It's on your suspect list.
Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them.
Itu bisa jadi kamu, Gundul.
Kalau gue ya.
Apa?
Dia keluarganya itu dia anak solo ya, maksudnya tunggal sendiri ya. Tadi informasi ada nggak?
Kebanyakan sih nggak ada, kebanyakan kayak nggak begitu kenal gitu doang sih.
Oke. Violet coba. Kayaknya Violet ini kalau
Any reason for saying that?
Kamu tahu Juis, kalau aku add siapa? Kamu tahu? Kamu tahu kalau aku add siapa? Aku add dia, Sialan.
Add siapa? Chiefnya?
Iya.
Chiefnya juga iya, tapi masanya nggak ada kan?
Ini apa? Di atas.
Atas ya.
I'll look into it.
Oke. Leave. Guest house. Nah, siapa yang bisa diajak ngomong? Semua kah atau ada yang nggak ada?
Enggak, kamu salah. Coba kamu listen. Beda nggak?
I was free to go, along with the worm, to observe for the bag lady, to do its bidding. It would eat me if I refused, perhaps starting with my brain, though it hadn't yet decided, and was curious about starting with feet. So I left and observed for the bag lady as I went, and relayed my thoughts through the worm. A new life with the bag lady's worm inside my brain. Small talk with the servers at the restaurant. Not this one, the worm had to be told incessantly. Not these ones, the worm had to be told as people strolled past on the sidewalk. Not this one, the worm had to be told when talking with coworkers in asset management. I looked into the eyes of the people I spoke with, and they looked into mine. And the worm looked at us both, increasingly impatient. And maybe the people sensed it.
Off nih.
They sensed something was wrong, just behind my eyes.
Off nggak? Nggak jelas nih.
But they didn't comprehend the true horror.
Iya, leave aja.
The bag lady was getting
Nggak, ini aku offin nggak apa ya?
Leave. Tinggalin.
Spare some change? A homeless man said.
Oke,
He
kalau
wore
gua
torn clothes, held a cardboard sign in hand, and smelled of urine.
Gua masuk
The
ke
worm probed,
tempatnya.
and the worm did not hear the usual refrain.
Kita
Not
masuk
this
ke
one.
tempatnya Rain deh. Coba ke tempatnya Rain.
Sam, what can I do for you?
Ya, coba yang kedua.
We're trying to save people.
Save people, it's not working.
I said we're trying. We have a gift. We have Mercury, the tarot. It tells us where bad things are going to happen, and we try and stop them.
Ya iyalah, lu pergi kemana yang bermasalah karena kalian masalah. Where were you before August? Ya kita mau tahu dia
Birmingham.
bulan. Ya.
You couldn't save anyone
Bukan
there
bulan,
either.
sebelum kesini dia.
The problem with
gimana,
travelers is,
karena kita mesti tahu apakah di tempat sebelumnya mereka juga ada masalah kan ya.
let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
Katanya dia nggak siap
Let me
jawab
ask
sekarang
Bronwyn.
ya.
If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
Oke, ya udah. How did you get the name?
We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
Ouija board, ngeri banget.
Gila.
So the tarot didn't tell. Ya itu yang kedua. Dia pakai
It kinda did. It's hard getting an exact name out of 78 cards. But considering we'd never heard of Dorota Shaw, it painted a pretty good picture otherwise.
Yeah.
No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Tell me more.
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Dorota.
Kok bisa?
This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
Oke guys, gini guys, mengenai enggak, maksudnya mengenai Ouija ya, Ouija itu kan dilakukan bersama-sama. Nah, kadang-kadang kita nggak bisa bedain mana yang hantu yang lakuin atau teman kita yang lakuin. Jadi bisa aja, bisa aja yang menyebut namanya itu salah satu temennya. Jadi seolah-olah kayak, wih jalan nih Oujanya gitu.
Enggak lah, kalau mau meme jawabnya yang kanan, tapi kalau mau bener yang kiri. Karena kita udah pasti tahu time travel tuh belum ada lah, masa udah ada. Kalau udah ada
ini ya.
Udah pergi semua. Iya. Yang kiri ya guys.
You don't believe me.
Oh, I believe in you.
Ask Lexi or Bron. They've got their own ideas, but my theory is definitely the more plausible.
And have not been repaired. So I think perhaps
Okay,
she's experiencing issues in different aspects of her life, and
apa?
Violet.
perpetual.
Kan tadi kan kita udah ngomong sama cowoknya sih itu kan. Yang teori gua nih, takutnya dia kan bilang si yang mati itu si Dorota, dia kan bilang serat ya. Takutnya dia ini tuh dia ini suka sama cowoknya si Oscar itu takutnya. Makanya dia ngomong begitu kan, nyebarin ya hoax atau apa kan. Terus katanya kan dia nggak pernah ke rumahnya, tapi dia drive by kan. Makanya ini gue lagi pengen. Coba yang kedua. Coba kita tanya Oscar.
Vicar's son. No. As far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy.
Tuh kan,
But
dia suka kan.
faces now, haven't we, Sam?
Different face. You know about me?
Ini.
Yeah.
Know about you? Or what is there to know about you, Sam? I just mean people have an act. A facade. Oscar seems nice, but for all I know, he tears pretty girls apart.
Oh, enggak deh. Why would someone kill Dorota?
She
Oh, jadi dia
herself.
enggak nih, dia enggak suka Oscar.
body.
Maksudnya tapi kelihatan
Her
di luar
boudoir
sih Oscar
photographs
katanya
taken.
orang baik, tapi di dalam mungkin aja jahat.
What do you
kan.
think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother?
There? No. Sounds like you know, yeah.
Not really, just gossip.
Yeah.
Apparently she went to have some portrait photos done and started stripping off. Weston's photographic. Zach Weston.
Oh,
He'll get
okay.
himself into
Dapat
trouble one of
satu
these
nama
days.
lagi ya.
If you keep taking pictures of pretty girls in their underwear, somebody's going to get upset.
Tell me. Yeah.
Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking. At Weston's photographic? Off the high road? It's late.
Ini seolah-olah kita kok di-guidance sama dia ya?
Iya. How do you know that?
I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Oh.
Bukan kepahitan kambing, bukan ingatan baik.
Embrace them and keep moving forward and keep striving for the best.
Ya udah, ini mah terserah
Thank you,
mau
Adrian.
Bronwyn atau Lexi dulu. Aku sih
Welcome
sama
to
aja.
Poe's Curiosity
Sama aja ya?
Shop.
Sama aja sih kalau aku.
Kita ke penipu dulu.
Hi Sam, back for more already?
Back for more already, ngeri banget. Oke, kita langsung tanya Ouija board.
Oh, it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device. Want to know how it works?
Oh yes.
No, I'll pass.
I understand you've
What
got
the heck?
people to see, places to go.
Tell me about the Traveler.
Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it? Oh, did you now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
Trash can. Trash can, ya.
Maksudnya?
Kiri.
Oh.
Kiri.
Enggak, aku yang bingung di sebelah kita kok wajah kita kok aneh.
Hah?
Samnya tuh loh kayak bentuk semacam wajah gitu, aneh.
Oke, coba. Did you know Dorota's boyfriend?
No, I think Bronwyn met him though.
When?
This morning. He only wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say.
Oke. Coba ngomong yang pertama sekarang. Berarti say she was in her room.
Yeah, that's right. All these rooms look the same. Sorry.
Wah. Where were you really? Coba.
I was in Bron's room. Ask her.
Oke.
Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Di sini ya.
Ya.
Kamu solo nggak sih? Waduh.
Tell me about Ujabot nggak?
It's Lexi's.
Loh.
Oh,
Enggak.
I think it works the way most metaphysical
Sangkain.
through
Ya,
energy.
nggak apa-apa. Energy?
Everything is energy. You, me, that chair.
Itu kata-kata indigo ya, biasanya gitu.
Hard enough on something, you attract energy.
Teman-temanku juga gitu,
Like
guys.
an electrical current that connects A to B and lights up a bulb.
Kok kayaknya halus ini orang. Coba tanya yang pertama.
Iya, itu juga yang dikatakan indigo emang halu kayaknya.
Came to see me.
He came to see
He
me.
wanted to know
Okay.
that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
Oh, yang bawah.
No, I wouldn't know how. I'm a tarot reader, not a medium. Maybe I should have pretended though. Made up some fake message from her to give him some comfort.
Why didn't you make?
You lie once and you just have to keep going, don't you?
Iya, kayak kamu kan.
Iya, kayak dia yang kamu ngomong itu dia kan ini. Ngeri banget, tapi kayaknya dia jujur kayaknya, tapi nggak tahu ya, bisa aja kan yang kayak dibilang kan fakat katanya tadi, kalau katanya Violet fakat pura-pura kan. Like she says she was in her
She gets
room last
easily
night.
confused. Youth of today.
Aduh.
You're lying.
No, Sam. No, I'm not lying about that. I was in my room, only Lexi, she never came to see me. She was in her room. I could hear her though. She was shouting at someone.
No, why did you lie about your alibi?
To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
So, what about Rain?
Rain's a big boy, he can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a Monday night. That's pretty much all he does every night.
Of calm, every smile, every restful night.
Ada ajal diam.
Jadi udah semua ya. Jadi informasinya udah tahu semua. Hellcat pergi ke Oscar. Adakah? Why did you go to see?
That's personal.
Waduh.
I understand it must be hard for you.
I can't really explain it. I'm just floating.
Ini selingkuhannya kali.
Nothing seems real.
Iya, karena
Yeah, but she said you couldn't, so...
iya, coba yang pertama. Tarot.
No, not to me anyway. She wasn't into fortune telling or any of that stuff. Yeah, Chief DuPont told me. He thinks it's one of them that killed her. Bronwyn?
Coba kanan.
That's disturbing. That's impossible. I don't think those two ever met. Why would you say that?
Tadi harusnya dilihat dulu abis dia jawab itu dia panik atau gimana nggak? Jadi kan tipe Oscar itu kan kayak jealous gitu kan. Ya udah Chief aja Chief. Ada what do we know atau apa aja gini?
Ini.
Oke, kasih tahu itu yang pertama ya.
There you goes. Got any proof?
Dia pengen kita kesana malah tanya. Ini ya?
Yes, I've got enough.
Good work, Sam. I'm impressed.
Kalau tanya what do you know, ini kayak dikasih tahu apa aja kan ya? Mau coba dengar, boleh sih kalau mau.
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Roman and Lexi lied about their alibis. I don't think he wants to do about it. Apparently,
oh, jadi kayak itu ya? Kesimpulannya apa aja?
Tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller. Whatever that is. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. And finally, you pull the name Zach Weston from somewhere, saying he's the town photographer. I've never run into him. Still, I guess I'm not in the papers that much. That's it.
Makanya kita harus cari dulu itu ya.
Violetnya agak miss, Juice.
Coba cari Zak itu ada.
Enggak, tapi Violetnya itu agak miss. Ini apa, Kesos?
Iya.
Kamu tahu nggak missnya apa? Violet kan bilangnya kan.
Mungkin next chapter ya, tapi kan kita jadinya nggak tahu apakah yang Zak yang apa tadi Zelton atau apa gitu yang punya penulis surat kabar itu lah ya, local newspaper itu beneran ada atau itu karakter fiktif yang dibikin sama Violet.
Zak itu bukan penulis, Zak itu tukang foto.
Fotografer ya, bukan newspaper ya? Iya, fotografer. Iya, sorry.
Enggak, tadi ada yang miss ini loh, Violet. Kata chiefnya itu, Violet tadi malam dia itu lupa dia ngapain. Padahal kalau kita ke Violet, dia bilang, apa yang dilakukan kejahatan waktu aku usia 4 tahun aja loh, aku masih inget. Itu. Jadi Violet itu punya ingatan yang baik
ya,
gitu.
Dia bilang dia nggak ingat, tapi dia yang itu aja dia ingat kan, yang udah jauh kan ya. Iya, visit Violet. Coba boleh kalau mau visit boleh sih. Make sense sih. Jadi kan kayak seakan-akan dia bilang dia punya memori ingatan tuh pendek ya. Tapi taunya yang masih umur 4 tahunnya ingat. Tapi kayaknya udah nggak bisa.
Iya,
ini kayaknya
kan?
kita harus chapter sih ini.
Ini kan?
Go to your room. Ya boleh, go to your roomnya beda ya. Coba deh.
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
Loh.
Oh, kita bisa ganti. Kita bisa ganti jadi orang lain. Berarti di chapter 1 tuh bisa ya. Oke, kita bakal coba ganti jadi kalau gue bakal coba ganti jadi si Bron apa itu yang cewek itu Bronhim apa itu lah ya.
Ini.
Coba itu ke tempatnya si Lexi paling.
Jadi kita setan gitu.
Bukan, kita berubah wujud.
Bronwyn.
Jadi kita itu detektif yang punya kemampuan buat ganti jadi salah satu karakter yang dipilih di ruangan kita. Nah, udah ganti kan ya? Oke, sekarang kita visit, pasti dapat respon yang berbeda. Yang kita visit Lexi dulu.
Bron, I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Tuh, okay.
Is something wrong?
No one can hear us, right? I mean, I'm assuming this room isn't bugged, although knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
What?
You think Violet's a voyeur? You think Violet's a voyeur?
Ini.
Probably. I don't know. She has that look about her, don't you think? Like she knows something she's not letting on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's cameras hidden in the wardrobe.
What have you got to hide?
Nothing. Though I'd rather she didn't see me dancing around in my underwear. I only do that for people I love.
Do you love me?
What?
Do you love me?
Yeah, do you love me? Yeah, coba.
Of course I do, Bron. See? And now that's on film. I hope you enjoyed that, Violet.
What is that?
Listen, we need to talk about our alibi.
What about our alibi?
Yeah.
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together, but lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
No.
Settingan ya.
We should do whatever.
We should do whatever it takes.
We should.
You're acting like we've got something to hide. Bron, is there something you're not telling me? Why'd you ask me to lie? Were you really in your room all night?
Wah,
Yes.
Yes.
Then stop with the cloak and dagger stuff, alright?
Coba dan
Leave.
pisau. What the heck?
Oke, kita visit Rain aja sekarang.
You can tell Sam about Birmingham.
Ya, kasih tahu yang
Well,
pertama.
what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam likes a fact check. You know Sam likes a fact.
Ya,
You're right.
itu.
Don't.
Atas.
You know Sam.
I don't really know Sam. But if you're sure, then I guess I'm sure.
What did you tell the police you were doing last night?
I told them the truth, that I was in my room. I'm not sure if they
Iya,
can fact
dia
check it,
kayaknya
but
ini ya.
it's the only alibi I've got.
Apa bukan pelakunya?
Kind of wish we'd all stuck together
Bukan
now.
bukan pelakunya, tapi kayaknya
Why
dia
should we do
emang
another
walaupun
reason?
nggak ada yang bisa testimoni
Why
kalau
should we do another
testify
reason?
lah ya, kalau dia tuh emang di ruangan dia. Tapi kayaknya dia emang ngomong yang jujur ya, oke? When should we do another reading? Coba kita tanya.
You already told us. 8 o'clock.
Jam
Ron, are you
8.
okay?
Are you okay? Steve. Jam 8. Gua cuma pengen cek aja apakah itu stick to the plan atau enggak. Oke, sekarang kita visit Violet terakhir.
I'm truly sorry about Dorota.
I didn't see you here
I
last
didn't-
night.
What are you implying?
It's just suspicious. Nothing.
Iya. Yang pertama.
Ini.
I didn't even know the girl. You predicted her murder. Who's more suspicious?
I'm truly sorry about Dorota. I'm
Oh,
truly
leave,
sorry
leave,
about
leave,
Dorota.
leave. Lu ngapain ngomong truly sorry ke dia kan? Dia kan I didn't even know her, ya udah. Oke, go to your room. Coba sekarang ganti jadi Lexi ke tempatnya Bronwyn.
Lexi ini ya kalau nggak salah ya.
Nah, Lexi ke tempatnya Bronwyn ya, atau siapa itu yang cewek yang itu ya. Terus habis itu ke tempatnya Oscar. Gue ada mau cross check sesuatu soalnya.
Oke, siap.
Gue mau cross check sesuatu. Oh iya, katanya kekuatan kita ini nggak unlimited ya, tapi kita nggak tahu limitnya berapa kan. Jadi selagi masih bisa ya gasnya.
Dorota had a boyfriend.
Oscar.
Ya, coba.
The guy I met this morning? The one I told you about. Yes.
What did he
The one I told you about, okay? Coba,
What did he
what did he want?
Answers. Reassurance.
Reassurance.
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
Do you
Oh,
think he
minta
killed her?
pengampunan. Coba, do you think he killed her?
Not considering what he asked me to do.
Liv. Oke.
Taksi nih.
Cam. Oscar.
Lagi bobo dia, hilang.
Nggak ada. Chief?
Hilang.
Nggak ada juga. Oh, berarti emang nggak bisa. Dia antara ini cuma bisa di guest house doang. Oke, coba lu kunjungin Violet sekarang. Lu kan jadi ini kan Lexi kan ya. Coba. Kan kayaknya si Lexi itu
Nggak
benci sama
ada.
dia. Oh, nggak bisa juga ya. Apakah nggak ada yang bisa? Coba, Rain. Oh, bisa. Yang ini bisa ya.
I feel
Oke.
sad for Oscar.
Ya, coba
Bronwyn
aja
said to
saya
stay away
tahu.
from him and the family. We're drawing too much attention to ourselves. We won't be able to finish our job.
Job?
Are you wearing a
Job?
wire? You know why we're here. Don't make me say it.
Say it.
Diam
Ya, say it.
Say it.
Say it, bodoh amat.
No. Stop being silly.
Nggak mau dia.
Oh, oke, ya udah, go to your room. Terpaksa ganti jadi.
Paling masuk akal ini kalau kamu pengen ngecek.
Jadi jangan. Kayaknya Oscar susah deh. Kita jadi ini aja, jadi yang cowok yang satunya ya itu.
Ini. Kita jadi cushion dulu guys ya.
I'm Rain.
Coba kontak ini urutannya gua rasa nggak masalah. Coba kontak yang tarot deh, circle tarotnya dia coba ya.
Kemana dulu?
Any, yang mana aja sama.
Logikanya sih ini.
Don't forget the group reading, Ray. By which I mean, if you see Lexi, tell her not to forget the group reading.
What's the plan?
We
What's the
still
plan?
don't know what we're dealing with. There's every chance that it could just be a normal human murder.
Wow.
What if it's not?
Then we have to assume that it's some kind of traveler.
Like in
Some
Birmingham?
kind of traveler.
A
Like in
traveller from
Birmingham.
Like in Birmingham?
Yeah, like in Birmingham.
Jadi itu settingan ya guys ya?
Oh, jadi itu mereka sebelum ke tempat ini yang tadi kan where were you in last August atau apa gitu kan ya. Dia kan bilang di Birmingham. Jadi itu dia orang kesini tuh kayak mau nangkep paranormal activity traveler
What do you
itu
think of
kan.
Sam?
Yang katanya yang futuristik yang datangnya dari masa depan. What do you think of Sam?
Oh, I'll totally hit that. Apart from the whole investigating Bronwyn for murder thing, of course. But that's a minor flaw. I can work around it.
I hear Sam likes you too.
Yeah.
Really? Well, you know, I'm not surprised. I am a total babe.
Kok kita suka sama dia?
Violet.
Rain,
Bisa.
can I help?
Oh, bisa ya. Dia bisa
About
opsinya
last
sama
night.
dia.
Was
What last
there a
night?
problem?
Oh,
My tap
dia
was dripping.
dia kan bilang dia
But I
sendirian
fixed
di
it.
ruangannya kan ya.
Lah,
Oh,
dia
enggak,
aja,
ya udah yang kanan.
dia aja bilang ke polisi dia nggak inget apa-apa loh.
Mine.
Dripping. Maybe I was in my bedroom.
That's
out
Wow.
of bounds to you.
Oke. Tapi kita dapat banyak informasi baru ya. Balik ke ruangan, ganti jadi kita sendiri, ngomong ke Chief, kita kasih bukti.
Ganti jadi Sam ya?
Enggak, sebenarnya kita mau ubah jadi Dupont juga bisa, tapi Dupont lu mau kontak apa gitu kan. Kayaknya malah mereka semua nggak mau kasih informasi, karena kan Dupont kan kayak, ya dia Dupont gitu kan. Tapi bisa aja Dupont ada bagusnya juga sih. Kenapa? Siapa tahu dia kerjasama sama contohnya kayak Violet atau siapa kan ya.
So, Dupont.
Soalnya kan si Dupont kan kayak kenal yang masalah pil-pil yang Violet itu kan. Iya, ide bagus juga sih. Mending ya coba dulu kan katanya emang kekuatan nggak terbatas,
Hi,
tapi kan
Hi.
langsung ke Violet
Hi,
ya.
I'm Chief DuPont.
Dia tahu masalah pil-pil itu kan soalnya.
Why is Sam still questioning me? Do I need to bring up Mr. Hedges again?
Are you threatening?
Are you threatening me? Yang pertama.
Excuse me? Of course not. We just agreed that with the meds I'm on, stuff like this might get out. Remember?
Oke, ada yang aneh.
Ada yang aneh ya. Mau coba visit Bronwyn. Kayaknya
You have
kosong
a
deh.
recognizable knock, Chief DuPont. I'll remember not to answer next time.
Do you know Dorota's boy?
I've met him once, yes.
Just the once?
When
When
did you meet?
This morning.
Sama ya?
What did you talk
Oke,
about?
sama. Udah.
The weather and
Maksud-
some other things which I'm
The
not at
weather.
liberty to discuss. Feel
Males
free to
jawab ya.
ask him though.
Beef. Oh, berarti yang lain juga masih bisa ya, tapi ya kayak gitu kan, jawabannya kayak dingin gitu. Nah kan, dia bahkan nggak jawab. It's like nggak jawab. Iya udah, makanya gue bilang Dupont itu paling cuma sama Brownie sama dia doang, bener ya.
So, kita ubah ke cap atau?
Lu bisa kalau lu pengen kepo, bisa kalau masih bisa ya berubah ya, shift lagi ke room itu ganti jadi Oscar. Nah, ganti jadi Oscar terus ngomong sama Bronwyn. Kalau lu pengen penasaran informasi apa yang terjadi pada saat mereka tadi pagi berbincang. Kalau
I'm
gua rasa ya.
Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Oke, kita lihat.
Langsung Bronwyn lagi. Yang di tengahnya itu Bronwyn.
Kosong.
Oh, dia nggak mau jawab, oke?
Oscar Wainwright, what a surprise.
Katanya gak kenal kambing.
Iya,
Why did you
tapi
call-
seneng banget kan
Why
ya.
did you call Dorota slutty?
Ya, coba.
Oscar, I thought you knew about the pictures.
What pictures?
The ones where she's wearing very little. Does this not mean...
Oh, ini yang foto-foto telanjang udah guys ya?
Iya.
No. Yeah, they were for me.
Yes, they were
No.
for me. Coba.
Yeah.
Coba.
Then, I'm sorry, it's not my place to judge. Open relationships, semi-open relationships, relations in ships. It all makes me feel very
Terus
old.
suka yang ketiga.
Itu kan kayak dia tuh kayak
Salah tingkah lah.
Iya, kayak perhatian banget sama Oscar ya. Mau yang lain, paling Bronwyn. Bronwyn udah belum tadi? Udah kan kosong kan tadi? Iya, kosong. Ya udah.
Terus cek semua lah.
Kayaknya Lexi juga bakal kosong sih. Tapi tadi Lexi ada bilang dia teriak sama seseorang di ruangan yang kan siapa ya? Kita masih belum tahu. Yang lainnya mah udah tahu. Ya udah ini tinggal balik dong. Balik ke ruangan, ganti udah. Kita bisa jadi Violet nggak?
Bisa jadi
Violet. Kalau bisa jadi Violet, sekarang cross check ke ini, ke Chief Dupont. Nah, yang masalah obat tadi. Udah.
Hello, I'm Violet.
Gila, gamenya seru juga ya detektif begini ya. Ini nggak salah.
Iya, detektif setan nih.
Kalau lu perhatiin ya, gue lebih baik mikirnya daripada kayak adu mekanik. Ini actually development buat otak sih sebenarnya. Oh enggak, Hellcat pergi ke Chief Dupont.
Violet.
Kan?
Sam knows about Mr. Hedges.
I'll handle it, Violet. Just get back to the guest house. Unless something else you need?
Oke. Nggak ada. Gue yakin nggak ada. Jadi kita tuh juga suspeknya tuh juga si itunya, chiefnya juga. Ini kalau bisa next chapter.
I changed your sheets last night.
That door was locked, and you said there's only one key. So how would you know?
Oh, dia bohong ya? How would you know I'm not here kan? Jadi dia bilang kan dia ganti spraynya lah, spray ranjangnya, tapi kemarin itu dia nggak ada si siapa tadi yang cowok tadi. Jadi berarti dia bohong, dia di ruangannya dia kan ya?
Udah ya. Siapa lagi nih sebelum kita mati?
Ya, ini Return to Sam. Iya, Return to Sam. Nah, selesai. Chapter ini harusnya udah selesai.
Aku bingung gimana kita pindahnya. Chief dulu.
Chief. Isi Chief. Kita kasih informasi yang udah kita dapetin.
Jauh sekali.
Who is Mr. Hedges? Coba.
Enggak, kamu di mana? Kok jauh sekali?
Violet told you about Mr. Hedges?
Oh, jauh. Oh, suaraku ya. Aku lagi berdiri tadi.
Oh, ya udah.
Yes.
Mr. Hedges was one of August's homeless. Actually, probably our only homeless person. We're pretty well off here. No, we called him Mr. Hedges because, well, that's where we found him.
What happened?
I asked Violet to put him up one night. And of all the nights he could have died, he croaked it at the guest house.
And then you buried him?
No, of course not. That's what Violet thinks, but I just drove him off to the morgue and had him processed. Don't tell Violet that, though. We need her on our side.
Oh.
Oke. Visit Oscar kayaknya nggak penting.
Coba kita lihat ada bedanya nggak ya?
Nggak, lu kayaknya harus ke tempatnya cowok deh. Yang tadi yang lu bilang lu ganti spraynya pas itu.
Ada.
Oh, nggak bisa juga udah. Ya udah ini mah tinggal cek aja satu-satu. Siapa yang masih ada ini. Ini berarti lu gamenya ini baik ya. Lu kalau misalkan belum ketemu clue-nya lu nggak boleh next.
Ini.
Ya.
I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
The chief is not happy.
Why did you tell him? Oh my god, what am I going to do? Am I really in trouble?
Udah bisa next belum?
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest
okay.
August update.
Tadi
Chief
ya.
DuPont of August
Bisa,
Police
bisa.
is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Oke, apakah ada CCTV?
Visit Zack.
Sorry, we're closed.
Som hitam.
Come back tomorrow
Oke,
or
tahu.
make an appointment online.
Are you Zack Weston?
Yes. What do you want?
The Shaws.
The Shores. Oh, you mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy? I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota? I remember now.
Oh, you photograph yang pertama aja, ya.
For the August Chronicle, she
Ini aku agak annoying gak sih?
I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash.
Kamu tau gak yang bikin annoying apa?
Jangan gitu kamu.
Bukan, matanya kok sipit asum.
No, I went to her house.
Iya, jangan gitu kamu kurang ajar.
It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
So you know where she live?
If you asked me to drive there without my sat nav, no.
Was that the only time? Ini mah urutan aja, yang ini mah urutan. Soalnya dia baru pertama kali ketemu kan?
No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
Dia ngambilin barang nih, apa nih?
Alamat mungkin? Atau cek atau apa ya? Bukti itu?
Informasi penting ya ini ya.
Oh.
There's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around.
Bagus ini posenya. Ini juga lumayan.
Hang on. Do you see what I see?
Iya, aku juga lihat.
Iya.
Banyak kah?
Terserah. Kalau aku sih ya sama aja. Ya, what do you see? Boleh.
Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl.
Kita sotak men. Suspicious ya wajahmu ya?
Yeah, did you take any other picture? Ya ada
What do you
kan?
mean?
Kan ada yang pakainya dikit kan ya. You know what I mean.
Oh, nggak mau langsung.
You know what I mean, jangan bawa nama dulu. You know
I
what
don't
I mean.
think I like what you're implying, detective. Is that all?
Nah, baru kasih tahu Violet Gallagher. Ya. Yeah.
Friends? Yes.
Yes.
I know Violet very well.
How well?
Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
Soft warm center, ngeri ya. So you are sleeping with her.
Sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
Oh iya. Where were you last night?
Here.
Oh.
I'm usually here
iya.
most nights.
Jadi dibilang slutty gara-gara si Dorota itu tuh minta difotoin sama cowoknya si Violet ya. Ya udahlah. Can anyone confirm that? Coba.
Only the roof rats.
Only the roof
Nggak
rats.
ada ya.
Oke.
Apa?
Udah ya. Chiefnya udah ya tadi. Tadi Chief udah ya.
Belum. Chief bukannya nanti aja ya?
Tapi jangan dulu deh. Chief kayaknya enakan waktu udah tinggal compile terakhir aja. Tinggal dari guest house lagi deh. Nggak ada lagi. Oscar tadi udah belum? Belum ya, nggak apa-apa dari sini dulu. Kita visit dari siapa ya paling
Ini
enak?
butuh
Violet
nggak?
dulu deh, karena tadi chainnya kan kita habis tanyain tentang dia kan ya.
Enggak, ini butuh nggak?
Enggak, radio nggak butuh. Ganggu doang suaranya.
Oke, kita kemana?
Violet dulu kan tadi chainnya ada dari Violet ya.
Do we really have to?
Oh yes. Kenapa kau mau bawa sama dia?
Ya, itu yang kedua.
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
Coba, why doesn't he act like it? Coba. Yang
Yang
pertama.
atas.
He thinks he's irresistible to women.
Oh, dia suka cowok gitu maksudnya?
No.
Bukan, maksudnya kayak dia tuh nggak bisa ditolak.
Kaget asem.
Cewek nggak bisa nolak dia gitu. Iya, tiba-tiba kayak game horror ya. Ini siapa? Jangan pernah shape jadi anak katanya kan ya. Jangan pernah shape jadi anak katanya itu kan ya. Ingat.
Sontoloyo, siapa itu?
Ya nggak tahu. Boleh Bronwyn dulu deh. Urutan aja kalian urut.
Sam.
Sih guys, mohon maaf nih guys. Jam 1 nih guys masalahnya.
For a job somehow.
Apa?
Lexi's locked into
Jam 1 pagi masalahnya nih.
I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Oke, dia sibuk.
Oke, tadi katanya Lexi juga, berarti Rain dong yang enggak ya? Rain. Do you know? Jangan.
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no.
Oh, dia nggak jadi ngomong.
He did mention the rota. He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was the Rota Shore.
So, Birmingham?
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny.
Okay.
She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
Jadi Ginny itu hitam ya?
Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The traveller wanted 3.
Iya, 3.
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute. I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
Demons.
Some religions talk of demons, but they don't actually
Kamu kemana,
exist.
Jus?
Travelers can get inside us and make it look like we're possessed, hence the demons. Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
Bacot asem.
In simple terms?
Okay.
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them. Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Oke, coba ke ruangan yang lain ya.
Coba, aku kepo.
Gue coba pikirin dulu ya.
Saya. Kok di tempatnya ini pintunya tulisannya Ginny ya? Lihat tuh.
Wah, nggak tahu gua.
Kemana maunya?
Lexi boleh Lexi. Kata walaupun tadi dibilang katanya itu digalokkan.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Oh, intinya lagi
Oke,
mau
coba
pertemuan ya.
Gini.
Gimana?
Lu ke ruangan mereka lagi, tapi lu ganti jadi yang sebaliknya. Lu ke Lexi pakai Bronwyn, ke Bronwyn pakai Lexi.
Oke, tapi aku tes ini
It's
dulu
8
ya.
o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota
Oke, nanti
Shaw
kita
have
investigasi
said
lagi
there's
guys.
no
Aku ada yang
evidence
kepo
to
soalnya.
connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief
Kok
DuPont's
tiba-tiba
statement
jadi kayak
was delivered in
gini? Langsung
response
cepet
to
banget gantinya.
speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a
Aku kepo sama yang cowoknya
I
loh.
can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Oke, good.
Next chapter.
Enggak, oh jangan, katanya mau ngecek alibinya. Ganti-ganti, jangan.
No, who's that?
Biar cepet.
Dajjal, cepet.
Kali ini kamu yang pilih aja. Aku mau perhatiin dulu.
Hah?
Never heard of him.
Aku pengen perhatiin
Who
dulu
what?
deh.
Who do I
Aku
photos?
banyak ini,
She sent
banyak
some private photos to me by
soal
phone.
ini lagi
Do you mean
mikirin
them?
dulu.
Yeah, I'll put them in an album for you.
For me?
No, ngejokes banget.
Oke. Aduh, Steve aja ya.
Ya, Chief aja belum.
If you have anything else on Zach Weston,
Takutnya nanti kalau aku ke cewek-cewek itu malah
that's what he says. But no one
itu
can back him up.
ganti jam 8.
It's on my radar now. I think you're supposed to tell me that. If he was taking photos of Dorota, maybe he fell for her, and the feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently. And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who are they for? There's definitely a strong connection between those two then. Well, unless they were for Oscar, I don't know. Unless there's someone else about to come out of the woodwork.
Oke, tadi gimana? Pakai apa kemana?
Jadi kan katanya Brownie sama Lexi kan lagi sibuk. Nah, jadi kalau lu misalkan ganti jadi
Nggak ada lagi sibuk emang.
Paling lu ganti jadi yang baru tuh Zack. Lu ganti jadi yang Zack.
Ke Violet.
I'm Zach Weston.
Ya udah lu
Just
coba
sharpening my
satu-satu.
powers of
Jadi kayaknya
persuasion.
yang si itu Brownie sama Lexi nggak bisa nih.
Oke.
Zack,
Violet terus ini ya. Wah, lu kan Zack.
what are you doing
What are you
here?
doing? Ya, wah romantis.
Don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota. Are you happy?
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what? Is that why you killed her?
Kemana nih?
Kalau gua nanya sih people like what, tapi kalau ngomong is that why you kill her berarti kayak
people
lu
like
sekarang udah tahu. Emang lu mau nuduh dia langsung?
Enggak.
Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Are you happy Dorota's dead?
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't. Why'd you think that?
Why do you think that?
The boudoir sessions. Some girls get the wrong idea. I saw how she was looking at you. She wanted it.
You were there.
She wanted it, okay. You were there.
You saw the photo. You were.
No, silly. But I saw the photos.
Kepancing ya. Lihat dari mana lu fotonya ya?
Oke, kosong.
Kosong, pasti mereka kosong.
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow.
Wah, dia
Now,
nggak
I don't know what you had going on with the rota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
What?
Ketemuin cowoknya. Helicap. Ketemuin cowoknya.
Ini.
Iya. Wah, nggak bisa. Oke, udah. Cuma bisa next chapter.
Jadi kita langsung next nih.
Yo,
Oke.
Lu mau ganti jadi Violet lagi bisa sih? Mau ganti jadi Violet buat cross check sama si Zack sebenarnya. Kalau lu mau cross check ya. Cross check informasi.
Oke, kita lihat.
I'm Violet.
Kita cek semua ya. Sama.
Enggak. Kalau Brownie sama Lexi pasti nggak bisa. Dia ritual jam 8 soalnya.
Tapi kan itu belum jam 8.
Iya kan, ini kan mereka lagi ritual.
Hello, gorgeous.
Did you hear about Dorota?
Bawah.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here. Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Local celebrity?
Bawah.
Violet? Of course not.
Pasti gak ngaku lah.
I only have eyes for you.
That's not what I heard.
That's not what I heard. Yeah, coba.
This again. I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else. I have gorgeous women in my studio all the time, but you're special.
But you're
not
special.
because you won't take off your clothes. I'm expecting that at some point. It's just you're so clever and well educated, and the icing on the
Ngomong
cake.
kosong deh guys ya.
You're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
Gombalnya gila. Chief boleh. Chief kan kenal sama
Kosong.
Kosong ya udah next chapter. Udah yang kalian punya malah nggak tahu banyak ya dibanding chapter ini ya. Tapi di sini kita udah banyak dapat informasi krusial ya.
Apa tuh?
Jadi kan tadi kan sebelumnya kita belum ada tahu Zack, terus kita nggak tahu tadi hubungan Zack sama si Violet itu ternyata intimate juga kan. Terus tadi
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
That poor boy.
Nggak
A reminder
tahu nih.
also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy
Masih
rain
panjang kayaknya nih.
forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket or a cap.
Or wear the jacket in the cab.
Dia radionya
That's
sama
8
mulu.
o'clock with Poe and
Apa?
Manuel.
Dia radionya sama mulu.
Iya.
Next chapter.
Sam,
Dajjal.
I've got news.
Gila, transisinya langsung ngagetin ya, kurang ajar.
We've done a reading.
Hasil pembacaan. Ada yang mati lagi dah.
The Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Bakal ada yang ini lagi. Ten of Swords
Dead
kan?
kah? Dead kah?
Five of Swords, Ten of Swords tuh sama apa gitu kan?
Knight of Wands.
Oh no. Dua udah sama.
Good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it.
Iya, ada 78 ya.
What are the odds?
Kecuali dia siasati jadi dua itu.
74,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Ini bisa aja disiasati ya untuk decknya teman-teman.
Oh no, ada yang bakal
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing.
Ya mati Violet dong.
Alice Munro.
Alice.
Munro, kayaknya gue pernah denger deh. Yang bawain radio kan?
Iya.
Bawain radio, coba visit.
Boleh sih.
Ini ya, sejenis Red Hat lagi ya.
Boleh sih ini.
Iya, kayaknya Red Hat lagi kan ini, bukannya mau apa, tapi emang apa mereka tuh kesamaannya tuh
Just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
Tell me about Paul.
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
Oke, ya udah. Pilih aja.
Yang mana?
Yang mana aja? Gantian.
Kenapa dia pada saat di interview pakaiannya seminim itu? Apakah ini sebuah taktik menghalang isu?
Can't we be both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see.
Enggak, pakaiannya dia tuh minim banget.
On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
Lu ngomong broadcastnya beda-beda, tapi setiap kali cutscene kayaknya sama. Maksudnya kayak isi radionya itu sama. Did you know
very well.
Awesome.
He's done a few shoots with me and Poe to promote the show.
Ini?
Yeah.
No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to. Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift.
Lihat tuh guys.
She looked amazing.
Lihat tuh. 16K, lihat kelihatan kan itunya?
Yes. We were friends.
Ya mungkin.
I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
Oke, dia nggak meyakinkan ya.
We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess.
Bisa aja dia yang bunuh. Lalu dia lagi dibunuh oleh yang tahu dia bunuh.
After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive.
Oh, lesbian.
Iya, lesbi ya.
I kissed her back.
Oh, dia lesbi jalan.
Oh no. Okay, you and Dorota were in a relationship now.
This is just between us, right?
Oh enggak.
Yes,
Kamu, aku dan Kejus yang tahu.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me.
Gak mungkin asem, kamu lo cantik.
Dorota was my friend.
Cuy saja lah masih deketin, gak mungkin.
Making her happy.
Nih ya.
Iya, full around aja.
I'm not going into details, Sam. We pledged each other.
Multiple times. Ngeri ya.
Gak paham itu ya guys ya.
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to.
Tapi kayaknya dugaanku masih lama cuy. Soalnya kan mungkin ada 3 pembunuhan mungkin ya.
I said some guys like to watch. So tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know.
Oh.
It worked.
It worked?
Ini.
How did it work? Yeah.
She told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe. When he was at a safe distance, she put on a show. She faked it. She told me she faked it. But you'd know best.
Yeah, know why Dorota owns a wedding dress?
It was her mom's. She was saving in case she ever got married. No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen. And every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions, it became a fog. It filled my lungs. Couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
ini mainin kita punya psikologis ini game.
Iya nih.
It means you're anxious about something paling.
I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
Tanya atau?
Setelah gua pikir-pikir ya, yang dia bilang ini bisa make sense karena kan si Oscar kan dibilang nggak boleh nyentuh kan ya. Terus Oscar bilang di ruangan dia itu ada lemari cukup gede buat sembunyi kan ya. Mungkin dia melihat si dia yang ini. Siapa namanya? Po atau siapa sih namanya dia?
Alice.
Tadi lupa gua. Nah, si dia ini sama si Dorota lagi ya pleasuring each other itu. Nah, terus kayak jadi kamu cheating ya, kamu ini ya mendua ya. Oke, aku akan balas dendam gitu, bisa kan ya?
Bisa, ini kah?
Teori-teori itu banyak. Bisa jadi. What do you want me to do?
Just don't hurt me.
Just don't hurt me.
Or let me get hurt.
Or let me get that. Ngeri juga ya, Liv.
Kaget asal lo. What?
Bangke.
Sam?
Ini tuh semi horror ya. You forgot your phone. Dia nganterin gitu ya.
Wah, jangan-jangan pengetahuanku udah diketahui sama dia.
Iya, curiga gue. Alice itu yang tadi kan ya? Sebentar, ini gue agak bingung nih, mau siapa dulu ya? Banyak yang bisa di.
Kalau aku bilang habisin ini dulu.
Udah, ini kamu yang pilih aja sekarang, coba. Aku yang.
What?
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here. Couple of times, promo shoots, that sort of thing. No, she is my type though. Type of model. I'll ask her about the Google.
Bohong.
Google shoot again. Oh, enggak, dia mau coba ajak si Alice buat foto lagi. Udah.
Sam, do me a favor, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
Oke, berarti kita jangan interogasi Violet dengan wujud kita. Kita kalau mau interogasi Violet pakai si Bapak Chief. Violet skip dulu berarti itu tadi udah dikasih clue sama gamenya.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though. That's the $1 million question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
They're both redheads.
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead. No. I can do a reading if you want.
Apa nih?
Terserah, ini no yes. Gua sih rasa bukan yang ini. Kalau gua opsi yang Rain tadi. Ini sama aja sih. Aku mau jawab yes no.
Aku pengen tahu.
Ya udah.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect?
Berkuda ya.
I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it? A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
Coming of age?
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it?
Why? Kenapa? Kalau will pasti
3
dia
is a
jawabnya nggak.
powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel. Was it a gold coin?
Yes.
I should have known. That's the same as Birmingham. Although they beheaded the victims, they all had gold coins in their mouths. It's their way of marking their territory to prove it's their work.
Ya udah, I need your help.
Yes, of course. Anything.
Apa tuh?
Try to find out more from Mercury paling. Kalau keep an eye on Violet.
I've already
buat
been
apa?
doing that, but
yeah.
sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
Kesel bang.
Awesome. Kok annoying ya tempatnya?
Rain ya boleh deh Rain.
I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town.
Ya,
In
ini
Birmingham,
tinggal
it was a man
pencet
called
aja ini.
Yuri
Ini udah
Harris.
nggak ada yang kayak
He worked as a butcher.
gimana ya? Kayak nggak ada
He
yang
beheaded
kayak-
all 3 girls within
Dia kan
hours
sejauh
of
ini
each other.
kayaknya alibinya jujur semua sih sejauh
We
ini ya,
couldn't
tapi
stop
itu yang bikin dia sus mungkin ya.
He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
Temporary insanity, ngeri banget. Why do you think Yuri was a traveler?
Because he said he'd see us again. In August. Before we even knew it was a month and a place.
Oke, jadi dikasih clue ya.
So what's the news
Tempat
about
dan
Alice? I
tanggalnya.
feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Please use me. Okay, I have few options. Ouija board ya, enggak. Yang kedua dong, Ouija board itu kan dia harus ada clue dari tarot dulu kan, udah dibilang. Kalau gue sih yang kedua.
Oke, kedua.
Iya dong, kan dari informasi kita tadi. Oh.
Jadi kamu deketin dia, bobok sama dia, dapetin info ya.
Is he a suspect?
Iya, kayak dapetin info kayak
Yes, it must
mata-mata
be.
gitu kan.
Okay, I'm on the case. Just give me a minute to get ready and I'll be off.
What, kau mau? Wah, menang banyak sih Zak.
Menang banyak sih Zack ya.
Oke, kita jadi apa?
Ganti jadi Chief Dupont ke Violet dah. Itu
You're
dulu
only
deh.
alive because we want you to be.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Claude.
Violet, there's...
Shh! Claude, I told you never to speak about this.
Wait.
Okay.
So you think it's real?
Yeah.
I need...
Help what? Me? I'll think about it.
Chief, what a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell me Ellis was next?
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it? Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
Kayaknya enggak deh, enggak bisa. Chief itu cuma buat si itu doang, Violet doang. Enggak bisa, percaya deh. Oke, sekarang kalau mau urutan, lu bisa jadi Violet. Terus lu ke tempatnya Chief sama ke tempatnya Zack. Kan dia punya close relation kan cuma 2 itu. Kalau mau efisien ya.
Hello,
Terus
I'm Violet.
gue bakal skip di chapter ini karena mereka kayak
I'm
nggak
Violet.
info. Mendingan ganti jadi Alice buat ngecek si Zack lagi. Ya gitulah. Chief. Nggak bisa. Oke, Zack.
Hello, lovely. Take a look at this.
Nah.
It's a picture of Dorota.
I don't.
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
Anything in it.
A girl holding. What do you see?
Do you see?
Beautiful lady. I can make you look like that, Violet. You just need to let me.
Enggak, visit Oscar, visit Alice. Ini jadi Violet kan? Kayaknya enggak. Ini lu mesti ganti jadi yang baru, jadi Alice ini. Buat cari informasi. Jadi game ini tuh udah kasih tanda di awal ya tadi ya. Pas awal chapter, lu ke tempat yang tarot-tarot, mereka kayak
Ini
cuma
nih.
kasih info. Iya, mereka cuma kayak kasih info, udah itu aja kan ya. Alice.
Oke.
Mereka cuma kayak kasih info, tapi kayak nggak ada clue penting yang mereka pegang. Itu tadi kenapa dia bilang kan use me katanya si Lexi atau siapa gitu kan ya. Oke, lu jadi ini ya, lu bisa ke tempatnya si Zack doang gua rasa. Karena nggak masuk akal, lu news reporter belum pernah ke guest house. Ini. Oke, Zack nggak mau jawab, Oscar nggak mau jawab, Chief nggak mau jawab. Oh, berarti bener kah Violet kah? Hah? Kan tapi belum kenalan, iya. Mereka nggak saling kenal, nggak mungkin kan ketemu gitu. Terus tadi yang bikin gue bingung tuh anak kecil yang tadi pas di transisi kayak ngagetin kita. Nah itu siapa gitu kan?
Itu setan
Ya
asem.
kan, lihat kan ya dia tuh karena dia nggak ada hubungannya sama orang-orang sini, jadi itu pasti nggak bakal ada. Oke, mungkin lu bisa ganti jadi
Ini ke Zack.
Nah, Zack aja.
Hah?
Karena
Ini.
yang taruh ini semuanya kayaknya nggak bakal ada ngasih apa-apa. Ya kalau mau coba boleh. Kalau gue sih gue ganti jadi Zack. Nah, yang ini coba aja cek satu-satu ya.
I'm Zack Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Kemana?
Ya dari atas.
What have you been doing with Alice Monroe?
What haven't I been? What have you heard?
Yeah, what have you heard?
The tarot readers have predicted that she is the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to fool around?
Is that really all you think about? It's starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zack. Does this look red to you?
Kalau ke tempatnya si Rain pasti ditolak. Katanya kan don't ever come back kan. Ya, iya itu. Enggak, udah nggak ada ini yang bisa.
Oke, kita ke mana? Ke Zack ya?
Kita kan jadi Zack nih. Jadi kita coba kayak Liz karena yang punya koneksi cuma 2 itu.
Zack,
Oh iya.
what are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so unless there's anything else?
Pose for me. Pose for me.
Ini.
Zack, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, berarti dia diminta terus ya.
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zack, before I call Chief DuPont.
Oke.
Udah nggak ada lagi lah.
Jadi apa nih?
Aman sih, gue rasa langsung bisa. Tapi kalau misalkan gamenya belum izinin lu pergi, berarti lu mesti cek yang tarot sih. Tapi gue rasa tarot nggak ada informasi penting banget sih sebenarnya.
Enggak, maksudku mesti jadi siapa nih?
Mesti ganti, mesti Shapeshifting jadi yang lain.
Ya, ini ya aku ya.
Ini kamu yang pilih aja deh, kamu yang pilih. Soalnya kalau aku rasa nggak ada yang penting sih. Tadi dari chapter ini yang belum ada informasi penting.
I'm Lexi.
Sorry, we're closed. Unless you're here for something else.
Iya, aku ada misi.
I'm a friend of Dorota's.
Dorota. I'm sorry about what happened.
Dorota.
Things That's ominously vague. I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Lexi. I like it. It's got an edge.
Dorota says she knew you. You're dating Violet, aren't you? I know what you... Dorota says she knew you.
Yeah, she had a portrait session with me. Can I get you a drink?
No thanks.
Enaknya gimana?
Sure.
Ini ya?
Jangan nanti lu malah diracunin. Tapi terserah boleh deh kalau lu mau tahu ya sure.
Sure.
Nanti diracunin nih.
Enggak, aku takutnya ada scene buka-bukaan nih. Gila, tempatnya aja skeleton loh, Jus.
Wah, kacau.
Here, I've only got vodka. You're old enough to drink, right?
Of course.
Iyalah.
Just checking.
Tenang.
Have you ever thought about dying?
Kalau diperkosa ini Sam,
I
tenang.
think it would suit you.
Tenang.
You're dating Violet, aren't you? I know what you did. You're dating Violet, aren't you? I know what you... You're dating Violet, aren't you?
Kayak yang bunuh-bunuh ya.
Iya, jadi habis dicicipi langsung dibunuh.
You're dating... I know what you... You're dating Violet, aren't you?
No, we're just friends.
That's not what you told Sam.
Ini yang mana nih?
That's not what you told. That's not what Violet thinks.
Kayaknya yang atas sih. Tapi jangan deh, kalau atas nanti ketahuan kita kayak mikirin bawah, iya.
Violet doesn't always see things clearly. It's fine. I know how to handle her.
Doesn't see what clearly? What do you mean handle her?
I know how to talk to her. She's a sweetheart when you get to know her.
Katanya nggak ada
I know
hubungan.
what you did to Dorota.
Salah jalan. Ini apa?
I
Diomongin
know
nggak
what
nih?
you did to Dorota.
Atau live?
Iya boleh bluff aja.
I didn't do anything to Dorota.
You killed her.
Ini.
You seduced her.
Iya.
You make it sound so sordid. Dorota didn't do anything she didn't want to.
Oke. Kosong. Coba kita tanya teman-teman yang lain coba.
Lexicorn, how thin are these walls?
What do you mean the walls?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija
Ah,
board.
ini yang ditanyain Juin sih.
I feel like I've heard your whole life story. Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Why not? Because...
Hi.
Oke, kita bercanda dulu ya.
I am Bronwyn MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod, and I am immortal. You silly badger.
Iya, dia bercanda itu.
Iya.
Our job is so stressful.
Tell me about it. Chasing around the unknown, trying to triumph good over evil, generally standing around helpless watching people die.
Why do we do it? Why don't we just quit?
Ini ya. Hah, halo?
Ya kalau gua sih tanya kenapa kita melakukan. Kalau yang
Why do we
kayak
do it? Why?
For me,
Oh.
it's a common decency thing. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Did you know the Earth was overrun by trans-dimensional evil? Want to help fix it? Sure.
Tambah kayak musuhan ya.
Read the manual, Lex. People are afraid of ghosts, zombies, and aliens. They never even think to consider the possibility that there are millions of universes, potentially with millions of predators, all far more evolved than we are. What are our chances of victory?
Kenapa?
Minuscule. But if we don't fight at all, zero.
Niruin si Bronwyn terus kayak ngejek gitu kenapa? Inferiority complex kah? Ya kalau lu mau coba kombinasi lagi boleh, pergi ke ruangan lu coba ganti-ganti lagi, cek lagi boleh lah. Gue cuma ngikutin aja lah. Karena di tempat ini gue rasa udah nggak ada clue yang istilahnya kayak menentukan. Soalnya tadi tuh yang tadi lu jalanin juga kan, yang tarot, yang tim tarot ini tuh mereka nggak kasih informasi bagus dari awal pun. Jadi gue tuh udah tahu, oh kayaknya ini nggak ada banyak gitu.
Oke.
Kalau lu mau cross check ya boleh, cross check aja.
Kita lihat bisa next apa enggak.
Kayak dipaksa harus cari deh.
Nggak bisa coy.
Iya dipaksa harus cari deh kayaknya.
Oke, kita pakai
cari semuanya gitu kan ya. Padahal infonya tuh mungkin belum tentu.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Do you believe tarot?
I'm not one for mystics and crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your...
I suppose it has a 50-50 chance of getting it right.
Saya guys, aku coba golek-golek info guys ya.
Bron, what are we gonna do about Ellis?
What would...
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. A few times we've caught up with the Traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them? Killing them?
Bunuh kah?
Killing them? Restraining them?
If we lock up the killer until Mercury tells us Ellis is safe, that could work. But who is the killer?
Ya nggak tahu. Waduh.
Nah ini suruh pilih Zack.
Right.
Tapi gue nggak tahu sih. Tapi
Violet,
paling
Zack,
khusus kan sih Zack.
Oscar, Violet, Zack.
Zack ya?
Zack kayak berapa persen lah ya. Kalau di totalin semua ya, Zack itu kayak 40%. Oscar itu kalau misalkan yang kayak gue bilang tadi, kalau nggak sengaja dia ngelihat dia sembunyi di rumahnya si siapa tadi? Si
Alice ya.
Dia ngelihat si Ellie sama dia barengan, itu bisa jadi Oscar ya kan. Terus kalau yang Alice itu kayaknya nggak mungkin ya sih, walaupun lu punya relation sama si Dorota ya kan. Tapi dia target selanjutnya gitu, kayaknya hampir unlikely Alice kan ya. Kalau Violet dia emang nggak suka sama Dorota, tapi dia nggak ada apa-apa kan hubungannya sama Alice, jadi itu nggak ini. Terus kalau Chief Dupont kayaknya nggak juga, walaupun dia sus tapi kayak nggak juga. Tapi bisa jadi sih, karena kan Chief Dupont kayaknya tadi si Alice itu waktu kayak didatengin sama si Zack, kita yang lagi impostor ya, kita yang lagi nyamar ya, itu kita kayak neken-neken dia, ujung-ujungnya dia kayak ngancem kita bakal dilaporin ke Chief Dupont, berarti dia kayak dekat sama Chief Dupont kan ya. Jadi bisa ada juga ya, kalau Ren udah bersih, jadi antara Zack, Oscar sama Chief Dupont. Tapi kalau gue sih, gue pilih Zack sih, karena terlalu sus dia sukanya bareng ini kan Red Hat ya. Ini kayaknya udah milih nih, ini kayaknya sih udah milih, mungkin ini udah ending ya, gue juga nggak tahu. Ya terserah kalau kalau gue udah kasih gue punya ini ya apa reasoning ya, alasannya.
Soalnya dia suka bobot dengan cewek, kemudian dia kulitnya lain ya. Aku juga setuju sih.
So too. I need a reason to visit him though.
The heck, aku udah visit Zack. Kamu ngapain mau ke Zack? Ganti lagi kah? Yang mana? Violet?
Ngapain? Maksudnya mau ngapain ganti Violet? Violet buat cari info apa? Lu mau cari info apa? Tapi kalau lu mau coba-coba ya silahkan, coba aja.
Ini masalahnya kita belum bisa next nih.
I'm Rain.
Ya terpaksa cari-cari brute force satu-satu gitu kan ya. Coba aja nggak apa-apa, sabar, gue tungguin kok ya. Viewer juga gue rasa pasti tertarik lah.
Who is
ya.
Sophia?
You saw her.
Sophia, sopo maneh, Sophia.
Goddaughter. At that age where she.
Yang ini yang tadi gue tanyain ya justru.
Bocil.
Is she a ghost?
What makes you say that, Rain?
Dajjal.
Is there something about her
Lah kok gas-gus gini? Wah nggak bagus guys.
What is it, Ray? You do. Enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with us.
Yang atas ya?
Kalau stay with us, tapi lu yakin percaya nggak sama yang tarot-tarot ini? Gue sih percaya sih.
Masalahnya as, pembunuhnya masih satu masalahnya.
Suspeknya itu jadi yang tarot-tarot grup ini, ngerti nggak maksudnya?
Maybe
Iya.
Alice should stay with us.
Yang atas ya.
Iya.
With
Malah
our track record. If she gets killed anywhere near us, we'll be sent to jail whether we did it or not.
That's cold.
Ya.
That's cold.
Nah ini mah sama aja, death call sama enggak sama aja.
I'm just being practical. Alice's fate is in our hands. Ours isn't.
Gila, ini cukup lama guys ya dibandingkan game yang sejenis ya.
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
So
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
really? Well, what's Sam going to do?
Yang mana bawah ya?
Yeah.
Well, what?
I believe Sam is going to save Alice. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Alice.
Tapi kalau tebak-tebakan aku menduga Chief Dupont pelakunya ya.
Alice could run.
Kalau tebak-tebakan guys.
Die. Alice could be saved. Mistaken identity. Someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from
berarti
the
ini
beyond.
udah
But it's not just a
insinuating
little
kalau
voices
kita udah
saying
mau
Alice
ending.
will die.
Berarti kan dia
Sam's
ngomong
got this.
endingnya ada apa aja gitu kan?
Kayaknya sih kayak udah taktik-taktik
Ini
gitu.
Tadi dia udah secara nggak langsung kayak dia udah kasih tau skenario-skenarionya. Udah bisa kabur kah? Ya nggak bisa karena kan Rain.
Enggak, cek dulu.
Ya.
Aku takutnya kalau nggak bersih nanti.
Nggak, lu nggak ada alasan cowok buat.
Haven't you done enough predicting my death? It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
Have you made a decision about?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why would I scare off your listeners?
Ini ya.
What reading?
Yang pertama dong.
They don't want to hear talk of death and darkness. Well, they do, if it's in a story. But you can't tell them they're going to die.
I said you were going to die?
You didn't say you're going to die, just like that, but I remember the death card. And the devil. And you said it was... What was the word you used? My
Death and
challenge.
devil.
That I needed to die so I could be free from my chains.
informasi
I
baru
know
nih.
you said it doesn't mean literal death, but maybe it does.
Taruhnya dengan death chains apa itu tadi kan ya? Mana ada ini personal sendiri dia.
Ya makanya.
Oke.
Saya ini yang mana ya?
Balik.
Saya aku lupa. Oh balik ya.
Balik ganti jadi normal. Terus coba lihat ada next chapter nggak? Kayaknya sih semua kombinasinya udah nih. Maksudnya ini pergi ke situ, ini pergi ke situ, itu udah semua. Coba aja.
Aku yang
Iya
bingung.
nih guys, maaf ya guys ya kalau misalkan agak lama ya. Ini kombinasinya baik sekali emang.
Dan emang gamenya asik juga sih. Dajjal.
Oke, kalau masih nggak bisa, coba lu belum coba kombinasinya karena tadi gue bilang kan Chief Dupont bilang lu jangan interogasi Violet kan ya. Coba interogasi Violet dengan diri sendiri.
Kaget coy.
Karena gamenya tadi yang sendiri yang bilang
star for you.
jangan deketin dia kan ya.
Oh, hello.
Kalau mau juga jadi
This is my
Ya
goddaughter.
itu ya anak baptisnya ya.
She's over 9 and she's a maths genius.
Tapi nggak usah pakai dek gitu loh.
I have to pop to my room to get something.
Biasa aja ganti-ganti scene, nggak usah pakai dek.
Otherwise I might have
Oh,
to
transisinya ya bikin
go
kaget.
to sleep.
Ini masalahnya aku yang main guys. Kalau Juice yang main,
I'm the boogeyman.
No, you're not. I've seen the boogeyman.
wah sem.
Don't look like you. Do you want to know a secret?
Dajjal.
Yes.
Violet was taken by aliens in a ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that.
Begitu kan Sofia?
Your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Oh. Violet ya.
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something.
Loh, Tadi waktu aku jadi itu nggak ketemu.
She was here once for something. Hah?
Tadi waktu aku jadi Alice nggak ketemu sama dia.
Oh, berarti nanti lu
She
harus
has a
ganti di
wicked
Alice kan ya,
imagination
buat
for her
prospek ya.
age.
Lu ganti di Alice ketemu dia nanti. Oh, ini yang lu tanya tentang alien ya. Do you think you were abducted?
Gak mungkin langsung ini pasti.
Ya udah, sama aja sih.
I was seeing and hearing things that weren't there.
Ya halo guys ya.
Why I'm taking pills. I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently.
Jadi si Zack enggak ya? Oh, kalau gitu lu bisa ngetes juga nih, cross konfirmasi, coba lu jadi Zack ketemu dia.
Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. No. Not even the moon.
Not even the moon.
I don't really want to. About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. A cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell.
Biasanya metallic smell gitu yang iron gitu tuh darah ya.
Oh gitu. Zat besi itu maksudnya. Oh.
Iya, yang kayak zat besi gitu kan. Kan kalau lu mimisan atau gimana kan lu kayak ngecium bau besi kan ya.
Enggak tahu sih. Enggak aku cium sih.
It's happened 5 times. Even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. Eye tests for epilepsy amongst other things.
Oh, dia bisa jadi suspek juga nih. Jadi dia tuh pada saat dia nggak bisa ingat sesuatu, itu tuh kayak dia tuh possess. Kayaknya ya. Dia tuh you are possessed.
Ini ya?
You forget everything katanya. Kalau disappear kayaknya bukan disappear, dia ada. Cuma
I
dia
have
nggak ingat.
certain flashbacks. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others' heads.
Wah, kepala.
All prisoners. Being experimented on.
Wah, ini apa nih?
They rearrange us like decorations. Suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts. Bruises.
Waduh.
Memories.
Kamu jangan acting jalan.
Iya, kok jadi kayak sedih.
Oke, jadi kita Alice ke dia.
Udah bisa next belum?
It's 9 o'clock
Next.
and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Oke semua, kembali lagi ke game Shapeshifting Detective ya, Leo ya. Jadi kita di sini lanjutin lagi dari bagian sebelumnya ya, yang sempat kita mainin sampai sekitar jam 10 ya kalau nggak salah ya, atau jam 11.
Jam
Ya,
10 menuju in game-nya.
Ya, anyway ini kita udah di mungkin belum puncak ya, tapi setidaknya udah mulai ada banyak informasi kita udah dapetin dari bagian sebelumnya dan ya of course kita masih sangat suspicious ya, atau sangat curiga ya masih sama si Zack ya, tapi kita harus cari lebih banyak informasi lagi dulu untuk lebih memastikan ya tentunya ya. Oke, kita mulai aja. Kita
Gimana nih?
mungkin dari Chief dulu mungkin ya, atau dari guest house langsung. Kayaknya Chief dulu deh.
Chief biasanya nggak ngasih apa-apa.
Untuk mengingat ini informasi apa aja kan ya.
Oh.
Kan? What do we know gitu-gitu ya.
Mau yang mana? Tahu dulu atau ini dulu?
Kalau aku sih bawa dulu aja kan, kita kan sedang
Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bronwyn Castle has one. Lexi Taylor doesn't. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. How many people would know that?
Oke, jadi yang nggak punya alibi tadi si Zack ya. Terus si Violet bilang dia nggak inget, tapi si Chief ini, siapa namanya Chief ini? Lupa aku. Ya, Chief ini bilang dia bisa membuktikan si Violet. Oke, jadi ya begitulah. Oke, kita sekarang tanya yang pertama yuk.
Ini disclaimer dulu ya guys ya, kita main ini sudah cukup lama guys. Gak main maksudnya, jadi nama Chiefnya sopo?
He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts.
Mau tanya atau?
Iya, when was this? Tanya aja.
3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam.
3 bulan
You're
lalu
gonna ask
di
him
Hong
about this. Could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer.
Ada kemungkinan dia killernya ya. Oke. Jadi dikasih tahu dulu. Oke. Iya, nggak dikasih tahu nama Chiefnya siapa ya. Ya, pokoknya kita panggil Chief aja deh. Aku juga nggak inget namanya siapa. Oke. Mungkin selanjutnya boleh, ya ini mah terserah kamu mau kunjungi siapapun. Kalau aku lihat
You're the detective. Monroe just called.
Nggak terlalu ngaruh, karena nanti kalau misalkan kamu miss, dia nggak kasih
Who would want to hurt her?
Oke.
We've worked together for years.
Kita tanya hubungan dia dengan ini ya.
The angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things.
Bacot. Lebih kemana? Ini.
Ya, boleh.
I believe not. She has a big heart, and in my opinion, opens it too easily. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger?
Monroe itu kalau kalian nggak ingat,
Tarot.
dia itu pembawa berita yang
Does this have anything to do with the gentleman?
Iya, temennya ini ya.
Iya.
Ini ya tanya alibi kah? Atau tanya apa?
Boleh, dulunya sama aja. Gua mas
On air. Much of our
Asum dia jadi setuju aja.
But we always do the hourly news live. Only a madman or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea. Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries,
tapi dia kayaknya songong sekali ya.
Karena dia udah terkenal. Poe and Monroe gitu. Kamu tadi nggak dengar? Dia udah merasa kayak dia udah terkenal gitu.
Pilih mana Jus?
Kalau gue sih, kalau mau sarkas pilih yang bawah. Tapi ya kalau mau yang benar mungkin yang atas dulu deh.
Kau yang atas nih?
Iya.
I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August?
No, tell me more.
The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened.
Bukan itu yang terjadi sebenarnya.
Apa tuh?
What really happened?
It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town. This one.
Lanjut.
They slaughtered
lanjut lah.
everyone. Men, women, and children. All dead and dismembered in their own.
Ini kisah sungguhan apa kisah
The
itu?
bodies were dumped
Dongeng.
in mass grave.
Itu kita masih belum tahu, tapi dengerin dulu ya.
And the pirates moved in.
So?
Bentar. Ini tebakan kita semuanya dibunuh atau dia ini keturunannya keturunan bajak laut semua. Yang pertama deh coba.
Yes, August was built on the blood of innocents. Kind of puts Dorota's murder into perspective, doesn't it? On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe.
Ini feel-feelnya itu kayak
It's now 10
yang
o'clock.
ngasih ngomong Man
Here's
of
your
Medan
update.
ya.
Investigations
mirip
deepened
ya.
to last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently
Kok
been
ngulang,
granted a
Dajjal?
place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer
Wah,
still at
kesalahan
large,
kita ngomong
Chief
sama dia,
DuPont
guys.
has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed.
Judgment Day.
Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
Poe doang, nggak ada Monroe-nya ya. Keep investigating. Tapi seingat gue kemarin tuh kita tuh udah ngecekin semua sih.
Tapi jam 10 belum ngecek semua, Jus.
Ya udah coba aja kalau kamu mau cek, aku coba lihat. Kamu mau cek siapa coba?
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest.
Kita di sini aja nanti katanya ya blendingnya.
Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
Ya itu Jus ya yang emang katanya kamu pelakunya ya.
Waduh, kok jadi nyalain gua? Kemarin itu kita kolektif ini loh, opinion loh.
radios
Berdua
all
loh,
over
ngomong
town.
dia loh.
Ya pelaku cuma iya doang.
Iya, dengan
I don't
informasi kita punya cuma dia doang yang
Violet, is it?
Ya, tapi kan
I don't
belum
think
tentu
Violet
dia.
liked me very much.
Tapi kan dia itu kemungkinan hanya itu kan, hanya tukang foto yang emang kebetulan dia menyukai pekerjaannya soalnya bisa melakukan hal-hal yang lain di saat selesai memfoto.
Ya siapa tahu, tapi kan belum tentu.
Go
Siapa tahu dia
in.
jebakan yang dibikin
Too many
sama
people
game ini
asking
kan.
questions.
Iya
It's
sih.
exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Bacot kamu ya, malah ngilang.
Ngamuk gitu. Dia nggak betah ngeladenin lu, Leo.
Coba kita cek gini.
Mau ganti wujud kan.
Aku pengen tahu ini nih. Tadi kan chiefnya kan agak itu suspicious sama dia mengenai. Tapi katanya kita nggak boleh tanya mengenai Hong Kong, itu adalah sebuah
Enggak,
kesalahan.
takutnya dia itu bisa aja jadi pelakunya kan. Jadi katanya hati-hati kalau nanya itu. Cuman bilang hati-hati.
Now that's someone I get mistaken for all the time. It's not me. Chief DuPont has made a mistake.
Dupont. Iya.
Kok bohong kah?
Ya terserah, ini kan kamu punya playthrough kan.
Enggak usah, kamu aja. Gimana? Kan aku sudah Jawa kan, ini itu kamu yang jadi
Ya
opini.
udah, you are lying.
Isn't there another girl you're supposed to be saving right now? Honestly?
You don't.
You don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives.
Can you force them to leave?
No, but they don't like being exposed. If Mercury pointed them out, they're already in trouble. We'd do a reading. Mercury would know.
Mau tanya atau nanti aja?
Oh iya. Tanya lah biar bad end.
Nanti aja.
Enggak, tanya aja.
It's a lovely place. It has the third most high-rise buildings of any city in the world.
Udah gitu doang.
Ini cuma gitu doang ya.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach.
Oh, dia yang punya affair sama si Zach ya.
Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place.
Kayak bekas nangis ya dia ya.
Not really. I expected her to be blonde for some reason.
Atau Softland tuh?
Softland kali.
No.
Hmm.
Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though. Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man.
Oh, nanti lu bisa ngetes pakai wujud orang yang baru tadi.
Yang Po ya?
Some very important news for him if he ever
Kalau nggak
shows
percaya sama
up.
dia, mungkin nanti lu bisa cek.
Yes.
Kita coba nanti.
If he ever shows up.
Duh, kacau. Masalahnya nggak cuma ganti scene ada duk gitu.
Kayak mau bunuh orang pakai pisau apa? Bukan pisau gunting.
Anak kecil itu mungkin Sophia yang punya itu loh toko kuning ya, Sophia.
Waduh. Gunting dong.
Paling masuk akal kalau ada Violet ini pasti saling backup ya.
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you?
Sorry, Sam. Sampai ngomong.
Yeah, I always cry around this time of night, Sam. What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Lexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but
Tapi tidak ada perbedaan.
we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change?
Ya, jadi ini pasangan lesbinya itu ya, Lexi ya.
Pasangan lesbi dong, parah banget. Ya nggak tahu ya, tapi sepertinya ya. I'm here, things already changed.
Maybe.
Soalnya kalau nggak salah yang itu lesbi kan, Alice sama siapa aku lupa.
Wah, aku udah nggak ingat sejujurnya.
Dajjal dia yang lama-kelamaan dia yang lupa dong. Yang mana?
Any luck with Mercury? No.
Not really. But it wants to know why you're hesitating. Mercury thinks you are. I can see its point. Alice is in danger and you're still here asking questions.
Kan memastikan. You have to ask questions.
You have to stop asking questions and start taking action.
Iya itu Juice tanya mulu.
This is your time.
Oke, ya udah lu main aja.
Yang mana ini?
Ya udah lu aja yang pilih action. Aku mah suka bertanya. Kalau action kasih ke
Rings a bell, but
Dajjal.
no. Sorry, Sam.
Sorry, Sam. Iya kan?
Oh my god, Lexi.
Iya, kan dia bilang dia suka sama kita kan.
Masa sih?
He's off the radio. I don't really
Maksudnya
know
dia
him.
bilang dia suka sama kita kan.
Actually, I'm glad you're
Karena
here.
kita
I
juga-
really want to do a reading for you right now.
Ya,
You know,
kita
to help.
sampai minta bantuan dia untuk ngomong sama si
Great.
Zak kan.
Let me just draw three cards for you.
Draw 3. Maxi, S Blossom, Called by the Grave. Oke.
Yang atas yang bawah sama aja. Kalau bawah tuh cuma bercanda, kalau atas tuh dia serius. Katanya kenapa nggak dikocok kalau yang bawah kan? Kalau yang atas bukannya gue yang harusnya bertanya gitu.
Oke. Aku yang bawa ya.
Ya terserah. Kan kamu-
Takutnya settingan Konami guys. Jadi kita kocok dulu.
No.
12 cups.
Two of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction?
Kan settingan kan?
Maybe someone you've met recently.
Maybe it's you.
The lovers.
Settingan guys ini guys. Gak dikocok.
It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be.
Girlfriend.
And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel.
Oh ya.
Wow, what an interesting reading.
Iya, nggak gitu maksudku sih. Dikocok dulu, aku sudah tahu aku sedih kesini soalnya.
Nggak dikocok artinya.
Ini jangan ya, nanti menyakiti hati malah dia nggak mau bantuin. Apalagi ini.
Ya terserah kamu. Kalau aku sih, aku jawabnya yang ketiga, tapi nggak tahu ya.
Juwis ketiga nih?
Enggak. Ngapain kamu tanya aku? Kamu kan yang pilih.
Enggak, kalau Juwis yang ketiga kan?
Iya.
Yang kedua lah. Aku mesti melobi supaya dia mau bantu. Jangan bawa musuh, bawa temen.
You catch on quickly.
Jadi ini.
Iyalah.
Wujud aslinya Leo.
It was weird. Zach thought he'd already met
Iya dong. Logikanya kan gitu.
Oh, karena kita pernah nyamar jadi dia buat ketemu si Zack ya kan?
Nggak tahu nih jadi.
Ya kalau lu mau pura-pura, kalau lu mau bohongin dia, dua-duanya bohongin sih. Tapi kalau yang bohongnya lebih parah sih.
Ya laki-laki emang pembohong ya guys ya.
I'm about to have my photo taken on a bed. What sort of photographer is he?
Diam aja atau?
Sleazy kind atau yang itu sama aja sih. Lu mau ikut
me there by myself, Sam.
Lu
Anyway, I did find out one thing.
Lu ngikutin ini ya, insting lu ya.
He has a massive collection of books about serial killers.
Oh, katanya Zack punya buku-buku mengenai pembunuhan massal ya.
Who? What? Jobs? What?
Oh, sus ya. Sus ya. Real name.
Ini, oke.
Ya.
Kamu tahu di mana nih infonya?
Dari Dupont, Chief Dupont.
Oh, yang awal tadi?
Yap.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Oke, Alexi sudah, ini sudah. Apa tadi jadi siapa? Jadi si Po ya?
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Bisa jadi Po.
I'm Poe, and this is your August update.
Oke, kita coba cek siapa? Violet.
I'm sorry, can I help you?
Oh iya, nggak kenal coy.
It's not a very good time at the moment, I'm afraid.
Really?
No,
Enggak,
not
wah,
really.
bawa aja harusnya.
Oh, bawa aja?
Ya udah nggak apa-apa, kamu yang main kan?
Ya, abis ini nanti balik ke Juice lagi aja.
Nggak usah. Soalnya nggak apa-apa, make sense juga lu yang main. Saya emang lu yang main. Terus yang kedua, kenapa gue pilih bawah, gue harus jelasin dulu kan. Jadi itu tadi waktunya emang nggak sempat kali. Jadi kalau gue tadi pilih yang bawah karena dia kayak bilang, aduh lagi sibuk nih, jangan dulu ya. Lu kayak masih mencoba ngomong, lu bantuin mau kan. Tapi kan lu kan stranger gitu kan, lu kan belum kenal. Jadi harusnya tuh lu jangan kayak
John,
terlalu friendly.
I'm gonna be fine.
Ya udah, nggak ada.
Langsung next atau ganti lagi atau ini nggak?
Enggak, kayaknya next chapter nggak ada lagi.
Oke, langsung next ya.
Iya, soalnya yang krusial tuh pasti udah dapet karena kita bisa langsung next.
Aku jadi kepo ngapain si Viola bawa gunting?
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations
jam 11.
the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled
Ini
at
sih
her home
cepet
last
cuy,
night.
jam 11.
The murderer still at large. Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed.
Jadi dugaanmu siapa? Lebih tetap Zack di depan.
If you're listening.
Gue jadi agak curiga sama yang punya identitas.
In other news, a handful of
Sama apa?
residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky
Ya,
earlier this evening.
cowok juga jadi
Lights which
susah ya.
witnesses
Oh.
described as searingly bright were spotted over the east edge of town.
Karena
Past
dia
the
punya
fire station.
nama lain kan.
Have you seen any strange lights? For that matter,
Kan dia
little
juga
green
kayaknya
men.
paling familiar
Let me
sama
know. That's
Traveler
10
itu
o'clock
kan.
with Poe.
Soalnya yang lain itu nggak pernah ngomongin Traveler loh. Kalau lu ingat,
Hmm.
yang cewek-cewek yang tarot itu nggak pernah ngomong Traveler itu.
August's
Selalu
gone
dia.
crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Alice Munro?
What? Taktiknya ya?
Iya, kalau gua suruh dia pergi dari tempat ini.
So ini?
Iya, karena kalau send officer, bisa aja officernya itu kan yang pembunuhnya kan ya.
Kalau kita takutnya kita yang dibunuh gitu.
Kalau I'll protect her, takutnya ya. Ini game kan kita kan nggak tahu ya plotnya kayak gimana. Takutnya plot twist, takutnya kita yang pembunuhnya. Jadi tetap aja mati terus kita lanjut berapa chapter kayak no clue gitu.
Jadi ini ya.
Kalau gua sih yang ketiga.
Oke.
Cool. If she's not here, she can't
Gila.
I don't understand.
Cuy, cukup
You're
banget.
staying here, but you want me to leave? Where should I go?
Get in the car and drive.
Are you sure this is a good idea? How do we know the killer doesn't have a car?
Iya pasti sih.
Nah, gini loh, kalau lu nggak di August, dia nggak bisa nyetur kan. Pertama yang itu, tapi yang kedua, ini kan dadakan. Kalau misalkan killernya bisa tahu, berarti dia tahu percakapan gua masih Dupont tadi, Chief Dupont, berarti kan antara kita berdua kan. Kalau nggak yang bener-bener tuh ngikutin dia, tapi kan waktu lu lagi berkendara, masa sih lu nggak lihat kayak ada yang ngikutin lo apa nggak? Kalau ada yang ngikutin lu langsung straight aja pergi lagi ke tempat polisi atau gimana gitu kan?
Ya intinya kalau misalnya yang kita pilihan satu guys ya, kalau aku simpulin ya, pelakunya adalah Chief Dupont, kesimpulannya gitu kesimpulannya. Iya Juis. Ini kan
kalau yang pertama itu bluff, jadi itu kayak kita itu pura-pura yakin lah gitu. Kalau lu nggak di August, lu pasti selamat gitu. Kalau yang bawah kita nggak tahu dia punya mobil atau enggak. Jadi maksudnya tuh ditanya sama si Alice ini tuh, lu tahu dari mana pelaku pembunuhannya itu juga nggak punya mobil. Maksudnya mungkin dia tuh takut dikejar pakai mobil. Nah makanya ini pilihan pertama tuh lu pura-pura yakin atau lu yakin kalau killernya nggak punya mobil gitu. Kalau gua sih, gua sih kalau gua nggak mau bluff, gua langsung jawab aja Widow.
Oke, nggak, maksud gue ini kan taktiknya kan taktik kamu dan taktiknya si Chief Dupont. Kalau misalnya tiba-tiba dengan taktik yang sangat-sangat tiba-tiba ini ada yang ngikutin dan pembunuhnya emang tahu.
Yang tahu itu cuman gua sama Chief Dupont kan.
Jadi pelakunya Dupont kan?
Ya bisa aja pelakunya dia, tapi kan kalau emang itu terjadi, jadinya kita udah tahu pelakunya dia.
Ya udah Widow aja ya.
Widow aja.
Why do we think they'll even come to my house? My head is spinning.
Kalau datang
I'm
ke
gonna
rumah
have to
udah
trust you, Sam.
karena lu udah jadi target.
Don't let me down.
Tapi kan kalau lu pergi ke tempat lain, dia nggak tahu posisi itu di mana.
Jadi kita yang menunggu atau
ganti jadi Alice. Jadi lu
If you're
sekarang
not transitioning, there will be consequences.
aku semati lah Juis yang ini.
Iya nggak apa-apa. Jadi ini tuh dia kasih tahu kalau lu tangkap lagi ganti, lu kan bisa ganti jadi orang lain. Bakal ada hukuman lah, kayak ada konsekuensinya lah. Nah, kenapa kita ganti jadi Alice? Rencananya tuh kita jadi decoy, itu jadi umpannya ngerti nggak? Jadi yang Alice yang ngasih itu kita yang jadi umpan gitu.
Jadi umpan kita guys. Jadi ini kita nih.
Iya oke.
Nggak bisa ya, kebanyakan ngubah-ngubah ya.
Benar, itu tadi dia tuh kayak kecekek gitu ya. Jadi ini tuh lu mau ganti baju jadi Sam atau teriak buat minta bantuan?
Kalau pendapatmu?
Kalau aku teriak buat minta bantuan. Kalau kamu change itu Sam lagi, nanti takutnya kamu ketangkep kan ada konsekuensinya.
Ini dicekek ya kalau kamu bilang Juice ya, bukan?
Alice, Alice, are you okay? You breathing? That's good. Come on, there you go. Danny, get outside. Check the back of the house.
Dani sopo kambing Dani.
Iya.
Alice is fine. I thought she disappeared. She just ran from her house as soon as we found her, but I've had a call from Mrs. Monroe. She's there. Safe. Must have broken all the speed limits to make it in that time, and God knows where her car was, but who cares? She's alive. That's what matters. Sam, I need you to get back to the guest house. Tarot readers say they have a new target.
Oh.
It's 11 o'clock.
Jam 11, the full.
August update. Police investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer.
Gila, Juice jago banget ya. Selamat Alice.
Death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled
The full guys ya.
late last night.
Kalau nggak untung buntung guys. Kita mesti ngambil sebuah kesempatan udah.
August residents. Monroe has some
Kalau
personal
tadi
business to attend
nggak
to,
suruh dia pergi,
but she
itu yang
sends
buat
you
aku.
all her love
Kan
and
bisa
hopes
berubah
to be
jadi
back
dia.
on the air tomorrow.
Jadi tuh gue emang udah
And
tahu.
Monroe, if you can hear me,
Iya sih, cuman aku yang bingung konsekuensinya kalau kita ngubah-ngubah mulu.
Kalau lu ganti jadi Sam, kalau lu ganti jadi Sam, itu konsekuensinya kayak parah. Kenapa? Karena kan lu lagi posisinya dicekek. Kalau lu
I have some bad news.
jadinya yang nyekek lu
We've done a
tadi.
group reading.
Ini bukan target lu. Wah, jadinya dia bisa tahu nih identitas gua. Oh, gua bunuh beneran gitu kan. Siapa tahu, ngerti gak sih? Kalau tadi lu scream for help kan, ya setidaknya lu tetap gitu. Nah, itu logikanya gue di situ. Ya kan udah dikasih tahu konsekuensinya kalau lu ketangkep pas lu lagi berubah. Terus kan posisi lu lagi dicekek gitu kan. Masa lu berubah deh?
Tapi bisa nyekek lewat belakang ya, biasanya nyekek lewat depan.
I'm the next target atau I'm the killer. Kalau cari yang bawah kayaknya dia bilang yes. Coba tanya I'm the killer.
I don't know, Sam. I don't know what to say. It's
Oh
normally a death
no,
sentence.
aku terhipnotis dengan Juice. Yang bawah kira kayak iya. Oke, maaf.
Why me?
Maaf ya.
You interfere too much. That's why you're the next.
Maafin aku Juice, salah.
I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
Kita jadi target selanjutnya ya.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision. You should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
Okay. Hin.
What the heck?
Hin aja.
During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
Oke, kayaknya ini udah disuruh pilih nih. Ini bahaya nih.
Apa tadi Zack?
3 nama. Dia udah kasih 3 nama. Rain, Zack, sama si siapa satu?
Violet ya? Ini ya? Ini tiga ini ya?
Yang di awal ya. Nah, siapa yang alibinya itu tuh tidak sesuai pada saat si Dorota dibunuh.
Oke, kita bahas dulu. Kalau Violet, dia pada saat itu dia hilang ingatan, ditangkap alien pada malam itu.
Iya, tapi kan nggak tahu kalau katanya anaknya atau cucunya itu yang anak kecil itu kan dia bilang kan bener kan kenyataannya nih ya. Kalau si Zack ya nggak usah dibahas lah, itu kan udah bilang kita udah tahu dia itu sus, tapi kan ya kita nggak tahu apakah dia ini benar-benar apa enggak ya kan. Sebenarnya kalau dibilang ada informasi ada, tapi cukup enggak, nah itu masih nggak yakin. Oke, jadi skip dulu. Rain, ini mulai susnya waktu di chapter 10 tadi, di jam 10 kan kita tiba-tiba dapat dari Chief Dupont info kalau dia punya nama itu
agak deket Jus
sekarang. Terus dia itu sebelum di sini 3 bulan lalu udah ada di Hong Kong, dan pas kita tanya how is Hong Kong, dia jawab berarti itu that means itu berarti dia tuh mengakui kalau dia tuh 3 bulan lalu benar dia tuh itu dia gitu di Hong Kong gitu kan. Jadi dia secara nggak langsung tuh mengkonfirm infonya dari si Chief Dupont. Nah itu yang bikin gue agak sus juga. Jadi di tiga ini sih, mungkin gue kalau disuruh pilih ya gue nggak bakal pilih Violet sih.
Oke, Violet out ya, Violet out.
Walaupun dia agak sus ya, tapi kan dia nggak ada alibi buat target itu si redhead yang satu itu.
Oh, motif maksudmu?
Ya nggak ada motif sama sekali. Karena kalau si cewek yang tadi siapa?
Alice.
Kalau si Dorota itu kan karena dia kan sama si Zack kan akrab gitu kan. Kita pakai bahasanya akrab deh. Jadi dia tuh jealous kan, bisa aja kan. Ya ini antara Zack atau Rain.
Oke. Ya gimana ya? Kalau aku lebih pilih ini sih. Soalnya kalau Zack itu kayak dia hanya maniak gak sih?
Enggak, dia cuma mau main cewek doang.
Iya, dia hanya maniak gak sih gitu loh.
Kayaknya sih Rain sih kalau gitu.
Dia itu hanya itu loh guys. Dia itu hanya pengen hubungan yang ilegal aja guys.
Enggak, soalnya juga yang bikin sus ya. Setiap kali ada reading ada apa ya, selalu berdua loh, Browin sama Lexi. Tapi Rainnya nggak pernah ikut. Tapi somehow dia nanti abis itu dapat info ya kan. Jadi itu yang nyebabin dia juga kadang tuh bisa apa ya? Gini. Bisa cari loophole di mana dia bisa bunuh orang itu tanpa ketahuan gitu, ngerti nggak sih? Karena dia ngikutin si Brownie sama Lexi juga. Terus kan yang waktu lu inget gak? Lu ganti jadi Violet. Lu bilang lu masuk ke ruangannya si Rain. Si Rain nggak ada. Dan pipanya bocor atau apa gitu, inget gak? Ingat kan?
Ingat.
Nah itu yang alibinya tadi. Gue mau kasih tahu itu tadi. Nah iya makanya gue pilih Rain tadi.
Oke. Oh gitu ya cuy ya. Jadi kita sudah sependapat subjeknya siapa ya, meskipun alasan kita beda ya. Sebetulnya aku nggak punya alasan kuat kayak kamu cuy. Hah?
Aku ada buktinya yang tadi udah aku sebutin. Kalau kamu lebih ke gut feeling ya, tapi nggak apa-apa. That's fine. Nggak apa-apa. It's just a game. Kita salah pilihan pun nggak apa-apa. Yang penting kan kita udah berusaha ya.
Tiba-tiba mati semua nggak apa-apa.
Mau langsung kasih jawabannya atau kita mau coba teori crafting bukan di antara tiga itu gitu, bukan antara Violet, Zack atau Rain, mau pilih orang lain juga bisa gitu. Cuman kayaknya sih tadi Chief Dupont udah kasih kita pilihan gitu ya, jadi kita supaya nggak terlalu salah
meleset.
Jauh. Jadi dikasih 3 doang. Mungkin ini gamenya baik ya, jadi udah ngasih kita pilihan, tapi dia masih tetap ngasih kayak kita bukan jebakan sih, tapi kebebasan berpendapat. Kenapa lu berpikir killernya bukan di antara 3 ini. Siapa tahu emang benar ya pembunuhnya bukan di antara 3 itu, dan misalkan kalau itu benar, wah gila sih. Gamenya GG sih, pasti penjelasannya bagus.
Ya, tapi aku tetap yakin 3 di atas ini. Soalnya kayak Lexi itu istilahnya kita udah pegang di tangan Lexi itu. Lexi itu suka sama Sam gitu.
Browin kayaknya nggak mungkin deh. Terlalu sering di guest house, nggak sempat keluar juga mereka.
Alice kan, ya itu kan mau dibunuh.
Alice target, gimana? Alice kan target ya nggak?
Sipo terlalu sibuk dengan itu podcastnya dia. Chief Dupont itu aja yang selamatin kita. Kalau mau dia mencekik ya, udah dibunuh Alice-nya kan, dia tahu kan taktiknya kan. Alice-nya minggat, ngapain dia nyekik di situ gitu loh.
Iya.
Ya udah kita pilih ini ya.
Motif dan alibinya nggak make sense. Ya udah pilih aja Ring.
Jadi kita ngikutin Juice guys, dia punya kayak semacam bukti-buktinya. Kalau aku cuman feeling, soalnya kalau ada 3 chance, satunya dibuang, sisa 50-50. Yang ini kayaknya lebih ke maniak, ya maniak hubungan doang. Jadi ya maybe inilah.
Rain. Agreed. He's got no corroborated alibis for any key times, and he's one of those tarot muppets who I suspected all along. I was right when I said Bronwyn, because I knew it was one of them. I just didn't know which one. I'll pick him up. Just be careful tonight, Sam. If you've not done your job properly, the killer's still out there.
Waduh.
Ini santai. Kalau salah pun ya nggak apa-apa. Tapi yakinin aja lah pilihan kita kan.
Apa? Salah pilih itu masih mending timbang salah mekanik QTE guys. Santai aja.
Sam, you asked for these earlier.
Apaan tuh?
Make sure you get some sleep now. You'll need it.
Oh jangan bilang itu kayak pamali. Jadi diletakin di bawah bantal supaya kita bisa mimpi indah gitu guys, supaya nggak ada setan gitu.
Waduh, enggak sih. Tapi kayaknya ini udah pertanda sih. Tapi enggak tahu.
Apa? Pertanda kita salah, dia pelakunya gitu.
Pertanda kita ini bakal
atau mekanik gitu. What the heck?
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and
jam
this is
1.
Poe with your August
12-nya nggak ada ya?
We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks
kayaknya Violet tahu deh pelakunya siapa, dan dia pengen kita bunuh pelaku itu.
doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded. And so has my
Waduh, the light is faded, kayaknya salah nih kita nih.
Salah?
Kayaknya salah nih pilihan kita mungkin ya. Soalnya tadi di sini dibilang light
I
is
hear the
faded.
chattering of teeth.
Waduh.
The glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beat.
Nah, lo kayak
I can't go on.
Apaan maksudnya tuh?
Must to bed.
Kayaknya salah.
Forgive me,
Kalau dilihat dari kata-katanya kan.
Forgive me.
Itu kan forgive me.
Next
chapter.
Oh, di end jam 2.
Jam 2. Apakah kita salah? Kayaknya salah nih.
Cela ini bukan masalah betul apa enggak nih, ini ada mekanik gak masalahnya, ada pilihan cepet enggak?
Ya justru aku nggak tahu ya.
Hello, sleepyhead.
Oke, kita habis bubuk ya.
Glad to see you alive.
Oh, berarti bener ya?
Atas ya?
Enggak, bawa. What about the next victim?
There is no next victim. Rain is locked up. He's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll have jumped realities already. It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind won't remember what they've done. And spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one.
Ini bener dong.
I still can't believe it was rain. I suppose nobody is immune.
Loh, jadi guntingnya betul aku dong. Buat kita bubuk supaya nggak
Come with us, please.
mimpi jelek.
We could really
Gunting lagi.
use someone like you and
Loh, emang tadi ada pilihan bobo apa enggak?
just
Tapi tiba-tiba langsung jam 2, habis itu hello sleepyhead, kan habis bangun mungkin.
Enggak, bukan habis bangun, berarti kita udah ganti hari. Dia cuma nginfoin kita, dia seneng kalau ini udah ganti hari lu masih hidup. Berarti targetnya, itu kan targetnya, berarti dia nggak berhasil bunuh lu gitu aja intinya. Berarti tadi pilihan kita bener sih, Ray. Udah. Tapi tadi dari radionya itu, soalnya perkataannya kayak seakan-akan kita milihnya salah, terus kan sebenarnya kayak dikasih gunting gitu agak sus kan ya. Jadinya tuh gue jadi nggak yakin, gamenya ini ngerjain gue, padahal gue udah kasih banyak buktinya tadi juga ya. Saya yakinin aja lain kali ya.
Tapi game ini
sure.
Really? Oh,
game ini agak nggak jelas ya. Kita nggak ditunjukin scene-nya gitu loh. Kan meluk lang di sialan.
Let's finish packing and we can
Aku
leave
di
this
bawah.
afternoon. Sam,
Jadi kita ngikutin
thank
dia
you.
intinya.
We're going to change lives.
Maksudnya kita join sama dia gitu.
Enggak, kita join dia punya
Hey,
travel
Chief.
hunting
You did
experience
good.
lah.
Real
Kan tadi
good.
lu juga
You win.
janjiin
Alexi
si
hug.
Lex juga mau ngajak dia date kan ya.
Oh berarti kita langsung punya 2 pasangan ya di sini ya?
Iya.
Sam, I'm just going to
Bisa.
say it because you only want to know that.
Bisa apa?
Sam,
Bisa berteman dengan
I'm
2
falling for
tarot
you.
card ini.
That's
Bisa
it.
itu
That's all I
guys,
want to
kalau
say.
jalan-jalan
It's out there
bertiga,
now.
mau makan bertiga gitu guys ya. Ban.
Ya terserah, ini kan lu yang bilang mau ngajak dia date. Kalau lu mau balas dia punya percintaan ya I feel the same way. Tapi kalau lu cuma mau oh that's so cute gitu ya, itu yang bawa. Kayak lu mau jawaban yang lebih dingin yang bawa. That's a nice thing to say gitu. Tapi lu kayak nggak ngasih jawaban.
Kalau Juice mah sok-sok cool gitu ya. Aku saya langsung ya guys.
You too? I'm the happiest girl in the world. We have some catching up to do.
Hebat ya si Sam ya. Menyelesaikan kasus sambil mendapatkan pasangan dan langsung malam-malam cuy di situ.
Thank you.
Cuman yang masih kita belum tahu tentang UFO-UFO.
Well, I at least thought you'd run away at some point.
Kayaknya Sophia itu setan deh, alien deh. Dia kan kayak anak angkat gitu kan, buat ini Violet.
If you ever need a place to stay, you've
Gua
got
no
one
comment
here.
deh, soalnya gua masih kurang ngerti
If I
yang
have a room available,
info-info
that
sama
is.
Violet ini tuh apa sih?
Take
Mungkin
care,
itu
Sam.
ada clue-nya, tapi gua nggak ngerti apa ya. Oke, ketemu lagi
I
sama si
didn't think
Ellie.
you'd leave without saying goodbye.
Widih.
Oh jadi kalau lesbi itu tetap bisa mencium kita ya, meskipun dia suka sama wanita ya. Oh.
I'm just glad that someone like you
sama
around
3
to save
cewek,
us. I
menang
mean,
banyak.
everyone needs a little saving from time to time.
Wih, berarti ini kita
Tiga dong.
salah satu ending yang mungkin terbaik ya kalau begini ya. Semuanya hidup kan ya. Alice pun nggak mati kan. Yang pertama kan Dorota kan emang sudah pasti terjadi kan ya. Wow.
Dibilang terbaik kayaknya agak miss dikit deh. Kamu inget gak waktu yang jam sekian yang kita bisa ganti ke Sophia? Cuman kan waktu itu kamu nggak bolehin soalnya kan detektifnya kan ngomong kalau jangan jadi anak kecil itu loh.
Oh iya.
Ya mungkin second the best lah kalau aku bilang lah. Kita belum tahu masalah UFO-nya soalnya.
Iya, makanya gue bilang itu ada yang nggak yakin. Tapi kalau dilihat dari jumlah case-nya yang masih hidup, maksudku ya, kalau beda sama The Quarry ya. Lu emang yang pertama kan emang lu nggak bisa selamatin kan Dorota kan. Tapi kan yang lainnya kan bisa. Nah, ya udah, happy to save you anytime aja udah. Simping
Sam,
dikit lah, simping dikit.
You already did. That's why I'm here talking to you. And I won't forget it. Heroes don't always get on the news, but they always burn bright in the hearts of the people they save. You have an impact, Sam. Everyone does. They just forget.
They just forget.
Keep saving people for me, you hear?
Jadi kita dapat Alice, dapat Lexi, dapat Brown Winston guys ya. Dapat 3.
Sam, you did
Buy one get 2 ya guys ya. Get 2 more ya gitu.
Signed confession or anything yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's over. Well done.
Tapi bisa aja ini ditipu nih, katanya itu mati ya, bahaya.
Iya sih.
Ya gue nggak tahu, soalnya kan game developernya gue nggak kenal, tapi ada yang kasih, wih happy ending, toyo plot twist. Jadi ya tunggu dulu deh.
Makasih Gundul.
And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead.
Cepet ya ternyata ya.
Not after.
Dugaan kita main berjam-jam dipatahkan.
Iya, jadi bukan si itu ya. Bukan yang susus ya.
Bukan apa?
Yang bikin sus itu tadi benar-benar di chapter 4 itu decisif banget. Dia kasih Chief Dupont yang ngasih piece information. Oh, itu langsung. Oke, thank you for playing. Thank you juga buat kalian yang menonton juga sama Leo ya.
Oh, iya.
I'm 21 years old.
Oh, ini Dorotanya nih.
I love playing cello and I just been awarded a scholarship to Julia.
Saya yang dibunuh.
I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing.
Iya.
To me.
Jadi intinya tadi terima kasih buat kalian yang udah bermain ya. Terus juga yang udah nontonin juga sama Leo ya.
It's silly.
Udah temenin juga main collab banyak game ya. Thank you loh sekali lagi ya. Thank you for sharing. Anyway, kalau kalian punya tebakan lain tadinya atau kalian punya spekulasi lain, feel free ya tinggalkan aja di kolom komentar karena kita juga pengen tahu pikiran kalian gimana. Tapi yang tadi dari gua sih kenapa gua bisa milih itu kan udah gua jelasin ya. Nah, waktu ada beberapa kali kita ganti jadi orang lain, kita cari informasi, itu tuh benar-benar walaupun gua bilang gua nggak inget, gue ya sedikit lah bisa dibilang gue lumayan inget sebenarnya ya. Cuman harus ada kayak triggernya kalau gue harus kayak ada informasinya dari kayak Chief Dupont tadi kayak oh ini begini. Oh jadinya gue tuh oh iya dia kan pernah begini juga pas ganti jadi si Violet ngecek ruangan dia. Ngomong sama dia terus kita kayak ngomong gue cek ke ruangan lu waktu itu gue dengar pipa lu misalkan bocor atau apa seingat gue ya kayak gitu ya terus gue lihat lu di jam segini nggak ada di ruangan lu di mana terus kan dia kayak si Rain itu kan kayak agak aneh kan tadinya emang seingat gue dia kayak bilang loh kok lu bisa ke ruangan gue sih kan udah gue bilang jangan gitu kayak seakan-akan kayak marah sebenarnya kan jadi kayak alibinya dia tuh udah ketahuan nggak viable gitu kan.
Nggak punya alibi lah ya.
Iya, jadi nggak punya alibi. Terus semua alibinya dia emang bener, nggak ada yang bisa ngebelain alibinya karena dia itu tuh bukan part of triangle gitu, ngerti nggak? Kalau Among Us aja kan, kalau ada satu yang sus gitu kan, tapi ada 2 orang lain yang bisa kayak vouch dia gitu. Oh dia aman kok gitu. Ada 2 yang bisa bilang itu tuh ada kayak trust in Trinity gitu. Jadi kayak ada 3 orang yang bisa saling membuktikan gitu kan. Nah, kalau Lexi sama si Brown ini kan itu kan kayak berdua terus dan emang mereka bisa saling membuktikan. Tapi kan kalau si Rain itu tuh dia kayak saksi matanya itu dia sendiri gitu, ngerti gak sih? Jadi kayak dia bikin alibi sendiri, dia yang proof sendiri ya kan. Terus setiap kali ada reading, ada apa kayak gue bilang, dia sendiri yang gak ikut.
Makanya itu, padahal dia bagian di kelompok itu ya.
Iya. Oke.
Oh iya, ngomong-ngomong gini, tadi sebelum ending dikatakan bahwa I want to make a better choice. Berarti betul kalau ini adalah mungkin second the best mungkin ya.
Iya, mungkin ya.
Habis itu ini bapak itu ngomong, kamu nggak tahu nggak? Kamu kok masih tetap di sini kenapa gitu? Jawabannya enggak.
Because you did well. And you know what happens when you do well?
Jangan bilang dibunuh.
No. Ya jawabannya nggak ada lagi.
Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.14.
Oh, Agen 313 guys.
Welcome to
Mobile Legend
3.14.
Oh my god.
Jadi itu tuh mungkin tes buat kita ya. Kita tuh kayak dites kita punya problem solving lah. Mungkin kita ini kayak ada program apa gitu kan. Jadi kayak misalkan agen, dia kan tadi manggil kita agen nih. Contohnya kayak secret agent deh, agen yang kayak James Bond gitu 007 atau berapa gitu kan. Mereka kan kayak punya program strict gitu ya kan. Oh lu tuh dilatih seperti ini ya kan. Ngerti kan maksud gue? Jadi itu tuh 3.3 tuh training sebelumnya 3.4 gitu.
Are you human?
Tekan, are you human?
No. No.
Do you have feelings?
Ini yes sih, kalau aku yes.
I don't know.
Splendid.
Aku yes kalau ini.
Plants have feelings?
No atau yes kalau kamu, huh?
No.
Splendid. I've burned down a rainforest. Does that make you happy?
No.
Splendid. I've killed a serial killer. Does that make you happy?
Aku no.
Yeah.
Kamu yes?
Yes.
It's ready.
Okay.
Exit game.
Apaan?
Oh, it's ready. Berarti bener ya. Oke lah.
Apa maksudnya itu?
Jadi kita tuh kayak programnya tuh udah siap. Jadi kalau kita tuh udah dilatih lah, istilahnya kayak dilatih jadi secret agent gitu ya, atau detective agent ya. Kita tuh sudah bisa dibilang siap gitu, ngerti nggak? It's ready. Kita udah dibilang siap, bukan prototype lagi, tapi kita udah jadi produk jadi gitu. Kalau yang gue tangkap sih begitu. Jadi lu tuh tadi di akhir dites nilai moral lu. Jadi kalau lu jawab salah pun gue rasa dia bakal kasih komen mungkin beda, tapi ujung-ujungnya pasti dibilang it's ready gitu. Kalaupun lu jawab salah kayaknya tetap begitu, ngerti nggak sih? Kayak misalkan kalau tadi lu bilang no, saya killer dibunuh lu nggak suka. Ya kan, maksudnya lu tadi jawab no, lu nggak happy, paling dia cuma komen apa dikit, tapi tetap nanti lu bilang oh it's ready gitu. Kalau nggak ya paling lu disuruh ulang lagi untuk ngikutin tes 3.13 supaya lu bisa ngambil 3.1.4. 3.1.4 itu tes moral tadi. Kayaknya kalau gua ini ya lihat ya, kayaknya seperti itu.
Jadi si Sam itu adalah sesuatu, entah itu bentuknya mold atau dia semacam android, kemudian dia dikasih semacam AI gitu.
Bukan dikasih AI, tapi dikasih semacam tes. Ngerti nggak? Tes. Jadi tes case-nya itu adalah tes case-nya pembunuhan si Dorota ini. Itu yang tes case 3.1.3.
Enggak, tapi kita dikasih AI kan supaya kita punya otak, supaya kita punya
mungkin
kesimpulan.
Karena gini, yang kita tuh nggak tahu apakah dia itu entitas yang bukan manusia atau dia itu manusia. Kalau dia itu manusia, bisa aja dia tuh manusia yang sudah terprogram, mungkin dari kecil tuh udah dilatih sama secret organization atau apa gitu ya, buat menangani masalah seperti ini gitu. Kalau dia itu bukan manusia, android, ya benar kayak kata kamu, dia tuh udah dikasih kayak semacam logic gate minimal, kalaupun bukan AI ya. Jadi kalau misalkan ada situasi ini dia kayak gini atau gimana gitu ya, ya minimal ada logic gate-nya lah. Kalau misalkan bukan AI sekalipun gitu ya.
Oke, aku bisa gabungin semuanya, Juis. Jadi kita adalah alien yang di UFO itu.
Oh, oke.
Jadi gini, kan alien yang di UFO. Sofia bilang kalau alien itu nyata, berarti kan kesaksian Violet itu asli tuh, nggak bohong tuh.
Iya, terus
kita adalah alien yang sudah diambil oleh semacam organisasi sejak dulu. Kemudian kita yaitu dites, dikasih AI atau something. Soalnya gini.
Ya benar.
Bagaimana untuk bisa
lihat gini. Gue bisa lihat alasan lu juga sih, karena kan Sam ini kan kalau untuk Android pun canggih banget ya, bisa berubah jadi orang lain ya.
Itu nggak mungkin.
Kalau alien, iya makanya aku bilang mungkin aja benar kamu. Tapi kita nggak bisa yakin 100%. Kemungkinan tuh, ya kemungkinan doang. Masih
kemungkinan
ya.
99% lah guys kemungkinannya.
Ya anyway, ya gitulah.
Iya.
Tapi mungkin aja emang si Leo benar ya guys ya. Jadi kalian boleh ya tulis lah ya pendapat kalian ya. Siapa tahu kan kayak ada yang terutama yang bisa kayak ngejelasin dan ada bukti nyata ya, atau concrete proof ya. Kalau misalkan kalian punya datanya atau gimana, gue pengen tahu sih. Jadi kalian boleh tulis di komentar ya, karena ini juga banyak game ini tuh banyak brainstormingnya, banyak logical thinking juga ya. Jadi itu kadang aku juga sempat kayak lama banget mikirnya. Kadang tuh aku juga mau diem ya kan ya, karena gini, terlalu banyak informasi dalam waktu yang singkat sebenarnya. Karena informasinya banyak banget sih game ini. Untung aja sebenarnya game ini tuh lumayan baik kalau aku bilang. Jadi kalau ada informasi yang lu kelewat atau belum dapat yang kritikal ya, yang penting dia nggak kasih kamu next chapter. Terus juga dia kayak nggak kasih tes IQ terlalu sering gitu. Kayak misalkan, oh ya tadi lu udah habis dari ruangan ini, informasi apa aja yang lu dapat gitu, ngerti nggak? Kayak nggak ditanya gitu, tapi malah kita bisa tanya lagi ke Chief Dupont. Itu lumayan baik sih sebenarnya gamenya kalau aku bilang. Karena dia berarti forgiving banget kan ya. Terus yang dites itu cuma di akhir doang. Jadi menurut lu siapa killernya? Walaupun lu salah sekalipun pilih, ya udah lu bisa main lagi gitu kan.
Beda sama game sebelah ya.
Iya.
Pemilihan betul tapi berkali kalah ya. Ya kalah guys ya dalam gamenya.
Iya, ya udah.
Ya udah gitu aja ya. Kalau ada tambahan silakan teman-teman. Nanti kita akan coba lihat lagi, utamanya di Juice. Habis itu ya makasih Juice udah mau main game ginian ya. Aku suka sih game-game yang storytelling gitu, kayak ada pilihan-pilihan tuh sangat bagus. Dan utamanya jangan lupa di like dan subscribe ya adik-adik ya. Ada tambahan nggak?
Enggak, semuanya udah diucapkan sama Leo ya. Jangan lupa tuh yang baru diucapkan. Itu sangat membantu buat kami.
Ya pokoknya gitulah guys ya. Jadi kita mungkin akan ketemu di next game yang lain. Ditunggu aja gamenya apa, nggak tahu. Ya soalnya ada sedikit perbedaan. Juice suka emang tipe game apa, aku suka tipe apa, itu agak beda dikit. Ya meskipun nggak beda jauh, tapi ya let's see lah. Ya udah, silakan ditutup Juice.
Oke, terima kasih semuanya. Sampai jumpa di kesempatan berikutnya. Semoga kalian terhibur dan ya, see you.
Bye.
Bye.